Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Legacy Gambit. Today we are back on the A to Z of Legacy Train, starting with the letter D, thank God. And today we're playing a really fun Hi Rory! What are you doing here? I've got a Death and Taxes man. I've got the Death and Taxes man. That's exciting. So today we are playing Death and Taxes. And of course it's not me on the channel. I'm joined by my lovely co-host Sarah. Sarah, we're playing Death and Taxes with the Death and Taxes man. This is so exciting.
I'm looking forward to ruining some people's days.
So, yes, we have Rory today because I was like, hey, mate, do you want to help us with Death and Taxes? And he was like, sure, I remember how to play this deck. So, yes, folks, today we are playing Death and Taxes, the OG Hate Bear deck. Is it the Hate Bear deck, Rory?
We don't call it that in the D&T community.
It's like, don't call it. Just like, forget about it. It is the quintessential, it's as old as Legacy, effectively. Like, along with Reanimator and Delver and a few other decks, Death and Taxes has been around for a while. And we are probably playing the most stockiest of stock lists ever. So yeah, Rory, what does the deck do?
Really it's sort of a bit more nuanced than what does the deck do. Usually it's about sort of grinding your opponents down with Stoneforge Mystic, Flickerwish, Recruiter of the Guard, and it's also has a really heavy mana denial plan with Wasteland and Rishard Port, and of course with the 80 card versions you have Field of Ruin as well. The only real sort of new addition from Lord of the Rings is Samwise, which plays really nicely with Solitude and Wasteland. And otherwise, it's really just a stock 80 card list. I think the 80 card lists are definitely the correct way to go at the moment. I know there is a black-white version of the deck with Orcish Bowmasters, but I have no experience with that deck whatsoever, so I'm just going to stick to what I know, really, is stock mono-white.
It's just as mono-white as it gets. This to me is sort of the quintessential, like, D&T list. There's obviously some 60-card truthers out there, but it's all good. My personal experience whenever I play against D&T is just, oh, God, why? Just, like, sit there and they grind you to a fine pate, and you're like, oh, I got to see my opponent play Magic. That's exciting. Sarah, do you have experience of D&T yourself? I mean, I always just see it as an opponent.
So my best ever GP record was with Death and Taxes.
Let's go.
Where I just won a bunch of side events. But like, I've never really committed to the deck, and I've always felt like I probably should have. Casting Aether Vial and then putting a Thalia into play and laughing at your opponent is always like really, really good. And I always found the mirror match like surprisingly fun. I don't know why. I feel like people hate that mirror, but I've always really enjoyed it.
It's definitely one of the mirrors you can play.
Yeah. Like I went to, because I couldn't make it to any of the Legacy GPs, I used to just grind Legacy side events. And I think I'm 12-0 with Death and Taxes lifetime at GP side events.
Very good.
But yeah, I wouldn't call myself any good at the deck. I just think it carried me in those GPs, to be honest.
Hard carry through. Yeah, my personal experience has always just been against it and going, why am I dead? Like, there's 2-1s and 1-2s, and I'm just like, why? And then they play a Cauldron Complete and a Batterskull, and I die. Although I am still happy that this list is still running Umezawa's Cheetah, because I feel like this, along with Sword and Fire and Ice, was like quintessential Death and Taxes. Because it's like, oh, you're a Delver player.
I think if D&T ever cuts Jitte, then something's badly wrong with the format.
Jitte just saying like win target creature matchup is so good.
It's so good. And then sideboard's pretty stock. Obviously we have Yorion, we've got our big nude, got our big sky noodle, which is very good with all these ETB effects that we have. Graftivist, I imagine all of these 7 cards are for your
pile of unfair deck cards. Council's Judgment is good against the control decks and permanent based board decks. Peacekeeper's there mainly for like creature combo. Elves mainly show and tell sometimes too.
Another rest in peace for...
Kataki is for 8 cast, mostly.
That's very good.
Containment Priest again for the unfair matchups. Sometimes good in the mirror too.
Yeah. And then
Path is just your extra piece of removal for Delver-esque decks, Shadow, various creature decks, just when you need an extra piece of removal.
Yeah. So I think when in my experience of seeing Death and Taxes, I feel like the Delver matchups are typically quite good because you can just grind better, and then your combo matchups, like really fast combo.
Yeah, your like creature-based combo matchups are really bad.
Yeah.
Reanimator's pretty unwinnable, as is Elves. The old style of Elves is really hard as well. And again, like Belcher, Oops, decks like that. Some like slower spell-based combo decks sometimes are quite good. Like
how do you
Storm can be okay.
Yeah, I was about to say you have Thalia. How is how would you think with like the surgence of like scam decks, like the blue-black scam decks, D&T holds up? Because I think it's like you have so much removal for all of their permanents. I think apart from like trolls.
Yeah, I think the reason why D&T will be okay against the scam deck is because it's pretty good against the blue-based tempo decks.
Yeah.
Like you run them out of resources, and then you have Recruiter, and they don't.
And then they just die.
And you have Stoneforge Mystic, and they don't, etc.
These two equipments are going to do good work, and I have seen D&T just cast these cards.
Yeah, that can happen. Obviously, it's not exactly primary game plan, but it does happen from time to time.
Exactly. So, folks, let's get into the leagues. And we're not playing Vintage today.
If you registered this deck in Vintage, I imagine it probably wouldn't go very well.
No, it's called Mono White Initiative. That's what that's called. Folks, we're into round 1, and we won the die roll. Sarah, how do we feel about winning the die roll?
It's usually good.
Oh.
I usually don't do it. I feel like I save them all up for our video.
Alright, we've shown our companion.
I don't think this hand's very good.
This hand's not...
It's not great.
It's not great. Like, if we're playing against, like,
if you play against, I think if you knew the matchup, I think it'd be fine, but I don't think it's very good.
No,
a blind opponent.
We're going to mold.
This hand is significantly better.
So you put
the option is what we're going to put on the bottom.
Is it a Ganjo?
I'd probably put a Ganjo back just because of the texture of our hand. If we didn't have the Lauren and had another creature, I would recommend bottoming Caracas.
Oh, that's fair. But yeah,
because we have Lauren, I think keeping Caracas is mandatory.
Okay, so let's put the Ganjo back.
Is fine.
Alright.
The other option is we put a basic plains back too.
There's so many basic plains. Alright, let's play basic plains go.
Yep, pretty much.
My kind of question there is on the mulligan. Is it always Caracas if you don't have Lauren?
Not always.
Like, in my mind, I'm immediately like, if we think that like Reanimator is one of our worst matchups, and Caracas is is a pretty good card.
I think it's a bit of a weird one because if you don't have swords, I think if you don't have plow, I think it's also like pretty good to bottom the, like not good to bottom the Caracas at all. I don't think it's always Caracas.
We're playing against we're playing against Epic Gamble.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
This is probably one of our worst matchups. You might hear me saying that quite a lot throughout this video, to be honest.
I mean, this is the thing with D&T. Everyone is like, it's like D&T is always bad. I'm like, sometimes it's very good.
Yeah, there have definitely been meta games where it's been incredible.
But okay. We
might be dead here. It's not looking good.
It is not looking good for our weary heroes. I mean, yeah, I was expecting fast. Well, okay.
Okay. We're not dead. We might be dead next turn, though. So I think, given the fact that we're not dead,
let these resolve.
Okay. So second relay. So that's pretty okay. LED is pretty bad. Okay.
Hold on. We're
pretty close to dead here.
So we want like Thalia?
We want either Thalia or Wasteland to be fine too.
Yeah.
I think.
Let's see.
Yeah, some sort of mana denial would be ideal. Thalia obviously being the best mana. That's not the card you wanted to see. I think it's just fine to just play Plains, play Stoneforge, get Cauldra, because we are going to need to clock them if we aren't dead here, which is pretty unlikely. We are going to have to just start clocking them, really. So getting Kaldra is usually the way to go against combo decks. Put them on a fast clock.
Yeah, exactly. Put Kaldra in hand.
It's kind of the way that you draw it up. Sometimes you get paired against the favourable matchups, and then sometimes you get paired against Ruby Medallion.
I mean, so I think the weird... Sarah, what's been like the weirdest deck we've played against? I'm trying to remember. Oh, we played against Leylines. We did play against Leylines.
Really? Wow,
yeah.
Okay.
Fragrant you playing Leylines for his channel.
Of course.
Did we play against Changelings on the thing, or was that just in my pre-video testing? Might just been in pre-video testing.
Pre-video testing, but yeah, okay.
I've played against like 3 different people who have all played the Changelings deck.
Oh,
it's very strange.
That's a pretty bad hit from. Act on Impulse.
Yeah.
The fact that they didn't find much in the way of. I don't know if this. I'm actually not sure what this deck's playing these days.
What's its win condition? Is it?
I think he plays Grape Shot.
I think he.
Or it was like a Burning Wish Tendrils deck, if I remember rightly.
Oh, these are sorry.
Yeah, those are the exile cards. Yeah, from Act on Impulse.
Just as well. Okay, so I think now they can go. Oh God, I haven't played against Epic Gamble in so long.
Well, I suppose we'll see. They might just relay for like a huge amount.
Storm count's at like 5.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure what your storm count is.
It'll turn up. Eventually, it'll turn up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so
it's only 4 so far. They've. No, it's 5. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
One thing I will do is so Sarah can see this is move chat.
Okay. 5 red.
Okay.
There's the storm count. Cool.
Okay. Now, okay. I think it's like you can play like 4 spells and now you're storming off. Well, I think we have to let them do it because this is also a chance to see their deck.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I don't think it's also the fact that they keep hitting nothing really. Like if they can relay for a whole bunch, but
they can relay for like 1 million.
I don't know how much mana they've got left.
They have 2 red, 3
okay,
red. Okay, so now they've got they can relay for 8.
Well, they can act impulse and they can act on impulse, reckless impulse, and relay still.
What a fun deck.
I think we're probably gonna get. Well, it depends on what they draw with this relay too. Okay, there's the Grape Shot.
All right.
There's Questing Druid as well. I'm gonna have to have a look at that one.
Questing Druid is basically Quirion Dryad, but it has the exile part.
Sure, okay. So it's like another copy of like Reckless Impulse, for example.
But also you can play. They can probably play it with Manamorphose. So
yeah, we are dead here.
Yeah.
Almost 100% of the time.
Let them do it. I want to let them do it. If nothing else, we could see their deck. How the hell do we? I'm just like, how the hell do you beat this? Like, Leyline does nothing.
It's a shame we don't have Aether Swan Canonist, really. I think the way we beat this deck is just mulligan to Thalia post-board.
Yeah, that's fine.
We have Kataki as well, so...
that is true, actually. Alright, 13.
Okay.
Right.
So they've got double Grape Shot, so we are just dead here.
Alright, let's not make the opponent do all the clicking.
Let's save their fingers.
Oh, the first video we ever did on this channel, folks, if people remember, we played Allurin, and my fingers really hurt off all the clicking. So,
Allurin is not a friendly deck to play on MTG.
So play Kataki.
Yep. We probably want Surgicals too.
Yeah. What do you want to hit? It's like
like the first. You can hit like if you hit Relay, that's pretty good. If you hit, obviously, if for some reason they like exile, you can exile their Jessica's Wills. You don't want Swords. You do want Solitude because it's a beta.
Yeah.
But again, it's not exactly ideal.
Does Cage work, or is Cage?
Cage is not from exile.
Sadness.
And everything exiles. So
we don't have much. I'm not gonna lie.
No, we don't. No. It's normally like if you were expecting a lot of combo decks, you would play some number of Mindbreak Trap.
Probably worth. Like cutting the last swords for like a council's judgment.
Yeah. Again,
it's not great, but it can kill a Ruby Medallion.
Like this matchup's like pretty much worst possible.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like any like fast spell based combo deck is quite
maybe
rough.
Cut the other GT for the other council's judgment as well. I'm just thinking of like the tiniest edges.
Yeah. No, I think you're right.
We did not do that.
No, I think you're probably right. Actually,
we will probably were correct, but that is fine. All right, Ghost Pattern. We cannot keep this. This is too slow. This is too slow.
I don't think so. I think it's. Yeah, I don't think it's good enough personally.
Yeah, let's put this back.
But I think it is like.
You want to keep this?
No. I think I'd keep it on maybe 6. This hand's significantly better, except for the fact that we have double Caracas.
Jeez. Oh, gee. Oh, yeah, that's really not. I mean,
we can't.
No, I don't think we can keep.
No.
Especially they've kept 7. They've kept 7 too, so it's really bad.
Steady mana is.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you have to keep bottom 2 lands. Make turn one Vial, which is my favourite play of all time.
It is your
in
favourite.
Magic. And then just hope we don't die on turn 1.
We've got surgical.
With surgical, we might be okay. I'm not confident.
If we top deck a Thalia and they don't kill us turn 1, maybe this is a game.
They do keep a 7, which is quite scary.
Yeah, I mean, me and Sarah have played our share of Storm, and we know sometimes like we keep 7 because we're just hoping that it gets. Oh no,
Right, that's not a good start. Maybe it's just like Rite of Flame into Ruby Medallion and we win. But I wouldn't hold out hope.
I mean, if they just go for like a relay turn.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right, we might not be dead.
That's okay. What do they exile?
Manamorphose
just as well. Okay, that's fine. We can beat this.
All right.
Just draw Thalia. That's the game. That's the name of the game.
Yeah. I would love to put a counter on my Thalia, thank you. Can you? Is there a card that like uptick that moves? What was the whole shadow thing where they put Chalice on one to Chalice?
Oh, you make Throne of Geth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sack it to proliferate their chalices up to 2, so you didn't stop all of your spells getting countered.
There's another weird one that was originally only played in Dice Factory that lets you change the amount of counters on something by 1.
I've seen Dice Factory played a couple of times. You just want to make Stoneforge get Caldra here.
Hopefully we're not dead.
Yeah, like we have Surgical, so there might be a way that we can like exile all their Jeska's wills. But again, it's not. Yeah, you don't want to get Batterskull. You just want to kill them as fast as possible.
I'd love to kill them as fast as possible.
Caldra did help the matchup against like the combo decks, but
just because the clock.
It's just clocks, yeah. It's a 4-turn clock, and that's without any of your other random minions getting in as well.
So this is Jessica's Will?
Yeah, like Jessica's Will for 3 maybe. Could just be like Medallion. Okay.
Manamorphose.
Not from exile.
Oh.
Okay.
I love that for opponent.
Manamorphose from hand. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Are they just, the chaining Manamorphoses.
And if they do make questing druid, we can. That's probably fine for us.
Yeah, like you want to make this? You want to make a Quirion Dryad? Sure.
I did see someone playing this deck in Team Adelba.
Yeah, like I think it's actually I think this card is actually a bit of a sleeper card of the set.
Okay, so this is just Grape Shot to kill our Stoneforge.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean it's not exactly
just surgical Grape
Shot.
Yeah,
we just surgical their Grape Shots now. But they might have one in the sideboard if they are playing Burning Wishes.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Again, I think it's perfectly fine to do it here.
Okay, so let's.
Would we wait till the next draw step?
Yeah, you want to wait
right
till their draw step.
Okay.
In case they draw another one and we get to snipe 2 cards.
Oh. Alright. Do we do on the upkeep or draw step?
Draw step. Wait for them to draw. They have like the only instant speed things they have are like Manamorphose and the other half of the Quirion Dryad card.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to play Iganjo and Skyclave the
Ruby
Medallion. Yeah.
Shoo! Alright, this okay.
Random beater is probably fine.
Also, I didn't expect that we were going to get to turn 3, but here we are.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they just didn't draw particularly well with their Manamorphoses. So yeah, in their draw step, you just want a Surgical, the Grape Shot.
Right.
That the cards in exile can't be cast anymore aside from the Dryad. So.
Okay, so upkeep.
Yeah, let them draw, then Surgical. In case they've drawn another one, you get to eat 2 cards.
Go to 18. Peak.
And at worst, you get to see all the cards in their hand instead of just.
So they've got 2. They've got Galvanic
Impulse Relay. So they've got 1 left, and they are not playing Burning Wish.
I'm going to do a screenshot, folks. As everyone knows on the channel, we always do a screenshot.
Okay, so the only way they have to win now is a humongous Questing Druid.
Which I think we can probably beat.
Yeah, you just want to make sure to click on the Grape Shot in their graveyard and in their deck too. Okay, so their entire deck is just a pile of like Reckless Impulses. And
they're just Reckless Impulses.
And also like Simian Spirit cards.
I mean, they have... Like, they need to draw, like... So they've hit one Mana Morphose, one's gone to exile. So the only way they can make green...
Mana, yeah, is LED, Lotus Petal, and the other copies of Mana Morphose.
Yeah, which I think is... Okay, so they have, what, 2, 6...
They've got 10 ways to make green.
Okay, well, I mean, they've got to get to that point.
Yeah, I know, but they also have a billion ways to draw cards.
They also have, like, 5 million ways to draw cards. Alright.
I think we can just safely... Well, you don't know F6. Actually, you can F6. They know the hand. They know your hand is Caldra, so you can probably just F6 here to save some clock.
So they hit... sorry, this is the wrong objective. They hit...
So they hit LED, Druid, Jesk as well.
Alright, well, that's... Alright, so they can now play Questing Druid if they want to.
Yeah.
But then they just... Their entire hand just goes.
Yeah.
They can play 2 Questing Druids, right?
There's one in exile from... Yeah, it's one on an adventure as well.
Oh, yes. So,
yeah, they can make double green, play 2 Druids.
But I think in that respect, like...
I mean, it seems like a pretty fine plan against us since we've cut all of our removal... Almost all of our removal spells. Or they're just going to wait a couple of turns.
I mean, I'd probably just wait a couple of turns.
Yeah. So Vial pretty much always goes up to 3 here. In an ideal world, you want to leave it there as well.
I mean, it's never going up.
All the 3... Well, you can go up sometimes in very specific situations, usually involving Yorion and Caracas. Speaking of, that's probably one of those times. I just want to hit them for 2 and then play Caracas, put Yorion into our hand.
Oh, yes, I forget you can do that.
Yeah, it's very important that you don't forget that.
Alright.
I'm thinking if there's a world soon where we're going to, like, Yorion flicker our Skyclave to get rid of that Lion's Eye Diamond.
I mean, probably what we'll end up doing much later down the line is like gobbling up all their Questing Druids, if they decide to play them, because once they have like no way to win the game anymore, it's sort of
where's their nude?
If we draw another land, we're in for a pretty good time, I think.
The thing is, we've weathered the early storm. Which I was...
Yeah, and we've also like got rid of almost all their ways to win the game, so...
Yeah.
Double LED is pretty scary.
That is pretty scary. Act on Impulse, sure.
Mm-hmm. Seething Song, Relay, Petal.
Oh, I love Seething Song. There's Lotus Petal. Okay, so they are finding all the ways to make mana.
So I think what they're probably going to do is make Questing Druid and then make it massive.
I mean, they can make it so massive.
They can... Well, if they make green and crap both LEDs, they can play Druid, play Seething Song, play Jesk as well.
So that's 4.
Yeah, and then in that case, it's pretty much mandatory that we flicker our apparition to gobble it up.
Alright.
We don't care about them having a 2/2, really, because we're going to have a 4/5 flyer.
Okay. Sarah, I want to play this card in a deck at some point. We should find somewhere to play this card at some point.
Just bring back a vintage Turbo Grow.
Oh, Sarah, why would you... My heart, darling, my heart.
That was one of my first ever vintage videos, watching Stephen Menendian talk about that deck.
Oh, it's so good.
Turbo Grow was beautiful.
It is one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite strategies, honestly. All right, opponent.
I have seen this Questing Druid card pop up in Modern a fair bit in the prowess decks.
Well, you just all your burn spells.
It's also a good way. It's an instant speed way to draw effectively to draw cards too. So
yeah, I've seen it in Rogue Delver because I think people want to try and get back the card advantage. All right, Habibi, we get it.
I think if we don't draw a land here, we are probably going to get domed for quite a lot of damage because they're probably going to cast. What are they going to do? They're going to maybe cast Jeska's Will. Yeah, I thought they were going to cast Galvanic Relay, to be honest. Okay, so we're not dead. They do have 3 more mana off Lion's Eye Diamond though, so they can cast a Relay for 10.
Well, that's quite good for them.
Yeah, so if we don't draw a land, we're in trouble because we can't then flicker this gargantuan man.
He's
moving up our Aether Vial no matter what, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we can start doing Caracas Yorion loops if the game goes that long.
Oh my goodness!
If we need to.
I mean,
kind of hope we don't need to. I hope they sort of concede after. If we do.
I mean, they're going. They're trying to get this questing druid as big as it can get.
I mean, if we don't draw land, we're in a bit of a rough spot.
Sticky wicket.
I don't know what their hand is though. Their hand is just nothing. Hopefully.
Yeah.
They're also like They're also just like dead in 2 turns to Yorion because they have Ancient Tomb.
Yeah. They've. Opponents really gone for it.
40% to hit a land.
Yeah, we do have a lot of lands in our deck. Just as long as it's not a second Caracas.
Turning an awful matchup into a 60-40 flip feels like we've done pretty well.
Our Vial is going up now, and then we're obviously going to get mega punished and draw a 3-drop.
Very true. If it's another Skyclave, then that's fine.
If it's another Skyclave, then that's perfect. If it's a Flicker Wisp, it's also quite. Oh, okay. So we just like float mana, make Caracas play Yorion, eat their 8/8.
Yeah.
And then hopefully that's good enough. Like they have no cards in hand.
Keep this one.
Yeah, keep the untapped one. Don't do what I've done many times in MTGO before.
Yeah, Sarah knows how I've definitely clicked stuff that shouldn't have been clicked. Is that correct, my dear?
Yeah, because even if they get a 2/2,
I don't want to be rude.
Even if they get a 2, they get like a 3/2/2 here, but we don't care because we have a 4/5.
Always yield. No, yield until end turn.
Yeah. You don't want to like reset your Vial here.
Just this.
There are situations where you do, but this is not one of them.
Okay, so they're
going to get a 2/2.
But that's fine. We have a 4/5.
Yeah, exactly. Like the illusion doesn't matter.
The illusion. It's all an illusion, folks.
Yeah, everyone said that Skyclave, when it got spoiled, everyone said Skyclave was unplayable because it gave your opponent a resource back, and it's like I would gladly trade a 4/4 vanilla for Jace the Mind Sculptor, but nobody really listened to me.
All right, okay.
Also, a lot of the time for that to happen, they have to kill it, which is often a card. So
yeah.
I don't mind giving them something small for something that we've done.
Exactly. They're probably just going to make like Seething Song, double Simian Spirit Guide.
Oh, Sarah, you know how I feel about Big Ape.
We're going racing, I think.
Sarah, as a Stompy enthusiast, I'm a big fan of Big Ape.
I remember when Simian Spirit Guide got banned in Modern.
Rest in peace, Simian Spirit Guide. I was playing them.
It was definitely not like it was only a matter of time.
Oh.
The card doesn't give any the card has never nailed anything even remotely fair in any format.
What are you talking about? I get to cast Blood Moon. I get to cast Fable the Mirrorbreaker. What are you talking about? Oh, let's go!
He messed up the math and punted. He said, according to the chat.
Opponent messed up.
I don't think.
I mean, I think that's understandable.
Yeah, it's not exactly. Yeah, I think swapping Judgment for Jitte is fine here.
Okay, so we'll do the swapping over for Judgment.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I don't think it's particular. Like I said, normally there'd be like for like the really heavy spell-based combo matchups. Like
so we've seen that deck. So yeah, so we need to So I think on the draw we need like Surgical, and then.
Yeah, I think you just sort of have to accept that this is a pretty bad matchup.
Yeah,
we're just gonna have to move on.
Yeah. Okay. So second Judgment. We took the Jitte out. Right.
Yeah, like in an ideal world, you'd have more cards to bring in because Mother of Ruins is also pretty mopey.
Could you? No, you don't want to bring all the graveyard hate because it
doesn't do anything.
No, they just stare at it.
Exactly. If you bring in graveyard hate, it makes your surgical extractions worse.
That's true. Actually. Well, let's just.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think you just have to accept that this matchup is like atrocious and just move on.
I mean,
like
sometimes look. In one of our in our last video, folks, or one of the videos I think is coming out, we definitely have had. We can't keep this. Or can we keep this?
I don't know. We are on the draw, and we do have 32 lands in our deck. And if we do land this Thalia, it's probably just game over.
Sarah, what do you think?
Yeah, I think we keep it.
I don't think you have to like sort of sigh and keep it. I don't think you're particularly happy about it.
All right.
Like it's that thing I was talking about in like the coaching episode, where if a matchup is really bad, you just have to take these kind of risks, right? Where you just... Thalia is the best card we have.
By a long
There's
shot.
a reasonable chance we hit, like, a land to play it.
Yeah.
If we're dead turn 1, we'd be dead turn 1 no matter what.
Exactly.
Yeah. This is looking kind of
like-
promising, unless he has, like, Right Flame Relay, which is, like, quite scary.
I mean, if that's their hand, then sure.
Yeah, it's just sort of...
They're just setting up for next turn.
Well, yeah, I mean,
This is- yeah,
we
this-
could
this-
just be dead here. We're not dead here, we're never dead, but, like, relaying for 1 billion is also, like, quite scary, because it means we're almost
It's a good-
certainly dead next turn.
Yeah, it's a good approximation of dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Are they just setting... They are just relaying for 1 million, aren't they?
Yeah, probably. Like... Or they were, like, trying to hit a relay there. They might... Yeah, I think their last card is relay, and they're just going to make it as big as possible.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and then relay for 9 cards. Oh, okay.
Oh, no, they're digging.
Okay. Double Questing Beast, just...
Questing Beast.
Sorry, Questing Druid, I do
I was
apologise.
Okay, well, if they're going for the quest... If they're just going to play Questing Druid off these...
I think that's probably best case scenario, to be honest.
There's another act on Impulse. Their opponent's digging.
Yeah, I don't think this hand might not have been a keep from our opponent here. It feels like if you're playing a deck like this, you really need it to be deterministic. Although I suppose if they hit Grape Shot, we're in a pretty tough spot.
Yeah.
Because they've got 4 mana up to, like... Yeah, okay.
Well,
there's the relay.
Okay, alright, so now they relay
Yeah.
for like a jillion.
Yeah.
It's potential that the odds of hitting relay were just so high.
Yeah,
and it was kind of
yeah.
low-balling.
We're just
this entire
going
time.
to make it as big as possible, which I do respect.
Yeah. Opponents doing their thing.
Well, they have like multiple. They have like more copies of.
Okay, so they're going to cast Questing Druid now.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one attack. That's one line.
Yeah. Then play the other one.
Yep. Okay, well, there's their spells.
Well, they're gonna get to relay as well.
Yeah, but they can only cast it during your next turn. You may play that card.
Yeah, yeah. So they can't kill us this turn, but they are gonna draw like 1 million cards here.
Yeah, theoretically they only have to play 9 of them to kill us next turn from just druid damage. Which is decently likely, but if they go for that, we at least have Solitude. It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Like if this
you
relay,
forgot
like if this
about
relay is bad, which it won't be, then I mean they're hitting. Well, they're hitting over half their deck
yeah,
in this
true.
relay. Like the odds of it not having Grape Shot in it are so low. Their entire deck is just mana, so
That is true.
still don't know if this was like. Maybe it was a keep. Maybe I'm like.
I mean, now they've got 2 relays.
Yeah.
So, do they just exile their entire deck?
No, because if they draw cards, they'll lose. Obviously, so they can't relay twice. If they do, then
If they do,
then they're just handing the victory to us on a plate.
I mean, these Questing Druids are so big.
You have Solitude.
We do have Solitude. We're just going to yield to this.
Yes.
Oh,
If they do cast
at
it,
this-
I mean, that's
look at
a pretty
this.
good screenshot.
look at this stack. Look at this stack. I'm going to take it.
That's a really good screenshot.
Yeah. Okay. Folks, how was your
How was your morning?
morning? This is our morning. Alright, yeah,
Okay.
let's dissolve.
turn 1, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sakes, hold on.
Just F6.
Yeah,
just F6.
there's no point. I don't know why we've been clicking through, really.
Because I'm respecting my opponent.
They are having a good time.
They're having a
Okay.
good. I'm going to yield until end step.
Okay, so there's the Grape Shot.
Alright, are we dead?
We are probably now. If they, like... If by some miracle they didn't hit a Lion's Eye Diamond, we were probably not dead, but we are dead now, I would imagine.
Alright, let them do it. We'll get the screenshot of us dying. And
They might time out. I doubt it. But
They're
that we're dead in like 2 different ways too, because they can just like if they. Okay, that's not the draw we wanted, but that's all right.
That's alright.
It's okay. We're just gonna make an Aether Vial. This is like classic D&T gaming. This.
Just like your opponent has comboed off
I will for the record, if we weren't recording for a YouTube video, I would have absolutely conceded this game.
We are playing out.
I wonder what would go through our opponent's brain if we just went Caracas Deafening Silence.
We'd probably get beaten to death by some 5/5s. But yeah, Deafening Silence is a card that I'm surprised wasn't in this deck. But I suppose there's not a lot. Like, I think this might have been just after Mind's Desire got unbanned. And I don't know if the player we took this list from was expecting not expecting a lot of like
combo.
Storm and spell-based combo.
Yeah, makes sense.
But Deafening Silence is almost certainly a card you should think about whenever you build a D&T sideboard.
It's pretty good.
Like, weirdly, if that vial was Deafening Silence, I feel like we could potentially win this game.
Yeah,
like,
I 100% agree.
Solitude, Council's Judgment, eventually gets the Questing Druids off the board.
Yeah.
Just kind of need to be hitting lands.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna yield.
Yeah.
Opponent, kill us, please, so we can move on with our lives.
Yeah. Maybe they just, like, don't go all in here.
Why not?
Because if they don't, basically what I'm thinking is maybe our opponent, we don't want to auto-yield just yet.
Alright, we'll turn off auto yields.
And the reason why I say that is because if our opponent basically like plays all their spells here and doesn't grape shot us and doesn't play around Solitude, then if they go all in on these Question Druids, we just Solitude it and then they can't kill us.
Do you think they're trying to kill us by
Question Druid? I think what they're gonna do is they're going to cast Grape Shot for Storm Count 10, and then hit us for that much.
But then we can only deal with one of them.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what like if they were playing like around us having a Solitude in hand, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure what they're. I don't know if they're going to play. I don't know if they're just going to go all in here and just like.
I'd just go all in.
Yeah, I probably would too, but they have to play around Mindbreak Trap as well.
Yeah,
I made this deck up. It's going to be a problem.
Oh, opponent, it's okay. Do you require it? Oh, I remember we played against somebody who...
You can yield to the Question Druid,
Yeah,
I think.
we'll yield to this. I'm just trying to be respectful to the opponent.
Of course. That's going to go off, I guess.
I mean, Epic Gamble has been a deck...
I don't think this is Epic Gamble. I think it's just like...
No, but the red version of Storm...
Yeah.
With like... Did they used to run Bergie? Sarah ran Bergie?
Yeah, so that's Ruby Storm.
Ruby Storm, I'm not forgetting
which
Epic
is
Gamble.
what I would call this instead of Gamble.
Sorry.
Yeah, they used to run Bergie.
But then Jessica will probably just better.
I mean, they used to run both.
Okay, so they're Grape Shot for 10, and then they're going to attack us.
Yeah, they're going to play around the Solitude, so we are just dead here.
Okay, so we'll just concede. We'll say GG to our opponent.
Of course.
Be polite to our opponents. Alright. We're playing against Poposhi. Hold on, is Poposhi... Hold on. Let me think. I think Poposhi's playing Initiative, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's good for YouTube, but I think if I was playing a Magic Online League, especially in Legacy, which is a format I haven't played really in a very long time.
I mean, you still have.
I still have. This hand's pretty fantastic. The only thing it's missing is an Aether Vial.
I know Poposhi is someone who's played Initiative and lands in the past.
Let's figure out together which side of the fence Poposhi decided to go.
Yeah, this hand's pretty good. It's just missing a vial. If either of these two drops as an Aether Vial, it would be pretty close to perfect.
Alright, Poposhi, show us your secrets.
Okay, looks like initiative to me.
If it looks like initiative, it feels like initiative.
In theory, this is supposed to be quite a good matchup.
Okay. What are you doing?
Mainly because of Mother of Runes.
Okay.
This is like a fight. This is like the least scary turn one, I think.
Alright, well, fortunately, Sarah, we're proficient in the initiative.
Okay, that card's probably not going to help us. I think I would just play Plains here. I think I would wait to plow.
Just see what they have.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Stoneforge is pretty terrifying, actually.
Yeah, Stoneforge is quite good in this matchup.
Yeah, it's where Stoneforge shines, honestly. Right, attack us for 2.
Yeah, so they don't. So the fact that they're doing this now sort of tells me that they maybe don't have an initiative creature. They might play it post-combat.
They
Okay.
can't.
They can't
Because of
Lotus Battle.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
So
yeah.
don't
So I
do
think
don't,
it's- I think
don't
it's-
do what I did.
So I think they're holding Solitude then.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think they might be holding Hardcast Solitude here.
It's quite good for opponents.
It could be a big lady that they couldn't have played, but then like you play the Lotus, unless it was like they drew the Lotus Spell this turn and they had an initiative creature turn.
Yeah,
one.
like either their hand is Solitude, or I think if it was Seasoned Engineer, they would have cast it.
Yeah.
So either it's Seasoned Engineer, a Solitude, or the red initiative card.
Yeah, I was thinking specifically Cage the Chaos Adventurer.
That's the name. The name escapes me.
Just call them big strong
okay,
ladies.
sure.
Strong on the channel. Then
If that is the case, then if we do think it's an initiative creature, it's probably better not to plow here.
Okay. And just
I was thinking if we plow, we can play Port next turn, right, and make sure that they can't play.
Yeah,
their
that's
initiative
also
creature.
quite good. I think that plays way better. Yeah, I like that play a lot.
One
better.
thing we've realised, me and Sarah, both me playing it and Sarah kind of helping me with playing initiative, is that mana denial is really good.
That's another part of the reason why the matchup's quite good.
Because you can just stop them playing anything.
Exactly.
So we'll end step plow this.
Yeah.
The
other reason why plowing it is good is I kind of forgot that Archon has flavor text.
Yeah.
And our Rishadan ports would enter the battlefield tapped.
Oh yes.
So yeah.
Habibi, what you doing? You know you can't play anything. I know I can play something. Let's call the whole thing off.
Maybe there's thinking. Maybe they're also recording.
I mean, maybe. I'm trying to figure out who this person is so I can invite them to our fancy Discord, but
Could always ask if they're on Twitter.
yeah, I can always ask. I'll ask later. Alright, so I'm gonna play Rishi P.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a pretty good draw.
That's a pretty good draw.
It's good to have in the tank. We want to do it in their upkeep, I'm fairly sure. I don't think there is a very small, few niche cases where you can draw step port, but I don't want to. This is not one of them, and it comes up maybe once every 5 leagues.
Yeah. So tap the Ancient Tomb
Yeah,
down.
definitely. Yeah. If they didn't have Chrome Mox, there might have been an argument to tap their planes.
The fact that they, so it is an initiative creature, because if it was Solitude, if it was me, I would just cast it.
Just cast it. Yeah, I agree.
So it is a lady.
Yeah. Okay.
Is this a lady?
Okay.
Yeah.
So they drew Simian Spirit Guide then.
Okay. So they make lady.
Okay.
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 This is still fine.
It's still fine. We really want to draw
Solitude?
Solitude or Swords. I think Sword is probably better. We could Recruiter for could next turn, just before you untap, we could Recruiter for Solitude. That's turn and then pitch Spirit.
Yeah.
That seems really good to me.
I think
just make Mystic, but
yeah, I think Recruitering. If we draw the Solitude naturally, okay. So you want to play Plains Recruiter for Solitude. I don't think you need to necessarily wait to do it either.
No, they've got no cards in hand.
Yeah.
Also, now, as the initiative opponent, they're now gonna go right.
Well, what you want to do, you want to. I think if I were you, I would play the Recruiter now, and then get the Solitude, and then see what they do. You don't have to Solitude it immediately, because if they just sort of don't think
and just
they
go
play
left,
the Forge, then that's incredible for us.
Yeah. Can I please have Solitude, please and thank you.
The other option is, if we don't mind getting hit by this thing, we could have recruited for Solitude and then maybe did it in our turn with Samwise and put it back into our hand. But I think it's better to not let them have a card.
Okay. Alright, let's see what upkeep what they do.
Yeah, if they do the Lost Well, then we just do it. We can just do it pre-combat.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Alternatively, depending on what they do, we could just let this Caves of Chaos Adventurer hit us, attack, take the initiative, and then Solitude.
The thing is, if they play a second Solitude...
Yeah, that's the problem.
Did they... Hold on. They scried...
Top to the bottom. Yeah, they tried both to the bottom.
So
it must have been maybe mana sources.
They're just mana sources, yeah.
Okay.
The thing is, they get a card from this.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, 100%. I just think maybe if we could high roll it.
I don't want to risk
I
it.
think when we're in such a dominant position, going for a high roll is a bad idea.
That's true. Yeah, 100%. I mean, if it were me, I'm a bit greedy, so I would probably let this Chaos of Chaos Adventurer hit me right now.
No.
Wait till beginning of combat,
exactly.
just in case
you don't want to
they...
give them priority.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we go. Spirit of the Labyrinth is a non-card in this matchup, so we can just get rid of it.
It's only for the blue matchups, folks.
Yeah, pretty much.
And elves.
Yeah, it's pretty good against elves. Anyone that's still playing the combo elves deck.
I mean,
okay. Well, if they don't have a creature,
no.
Yeah. Okay. So this game is now just so over. So I would just draw, see what we draw. Hit them for 1.
Oh my god.
Hit them for 1.
Hit them for 1. We'll get a basic planes.
Yep.
And I don't.
I think in this position, when we're in such a good spot, I think you just want to deny them out of casting as many spells as possible, because it doesn't really matter how we're going to win. We've got our win condition in play.
My question is, can we deny them? So, like, we can put down 2 lands.
Well, we can waste their Ancient Tomb.
Yeah.
Then port the Plateau.
Yeah, and then they can't cast a 4-drop.
Exactly.
Yeah, I miscounted for some reason. I thought they still could.
So you just waste their Ancient Tomb, and then port their Plateau.
I feel for Poposhi right now.
This is like...
This is peak D&T.
This is so nice. I've not done this for a while. It's nice to be back.
Welcome back.
And then next turn we can effectively just double port them every turn.
Oh god, it's so painful.
It doesn't really matter. Like, we've got our win con is in play. It's going to be a 3/3 next turn. Not like they can solitude us with only 1 card. So
it's okay, darling. It's okay. I mean, I don't know why I'm cheering for opponent.
If we really wanted to be a bit tricksy, when we get to enough mana, we can actually flicker with their Chrome Mox.
Oh,
but again, I don't think that's necessary. Really.
Right, so we're making this a 3/3.
Yeah, we need to clock them now because we're a bit behind on clock, and the games can go long. So we just need to.
We'll kill them. Don't worry.
The other option is because they didn't make a land drop, that changes the play a bit. So we want to attack them for 3.
Yeah. And
that changes the play, because if they made a land drop, we can just play second port and start double porting. But because they didn't play a land, we can deploy Stoneforge here. You want to deploy it off of Plains Enrichment and Port, because we're going to play the second port.
Oh, sorry, what did
we're going to play the second port as our land drop for the turn.
Okay. So then we get Cauldra, and then this is basically a clock.
Pretty much, yeah. Cauldra's very strong, obviously. I don't think there's an argument to get Jitte yet.
No. Jitte is very good in this matchup.
I think the next one should get Jitte. if we flicker Wisp it for whatever reason, and then we pop their Plateau again.
Right.
If they draw a land and play a 4-drop, we're sort of still okay, because we can still take the initiative. Okay.
Come on, opponent. All right.
So this is another initiative guy. Okay.
Yeah. That's still fine.
Yeah. So they're going to get the initiative back.
So they make a treasure. So they now have mana. So now mana's not really the issue.
Yeah. So now what we want to do is
Cauldra.
Make Cauldra attack for 8.
Attack for 8. They go to then they 8, 13.
Yeah. So you want to make Cauldra. That's not the worst draw in the world. So you want to make it off of Plains and a Port. And now, because mana isn't much of an issue for them, that might change how we do things with our Flicker Wisp here. Okay. So yeah, you just want to hit them. You just want to dome them for 8, and then put them to 8.
They might. They probably are taking this.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking.
That's a big swing.
Yeah.
We can flicker the Cauldra.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
So we'll just have it untapped?
Yeah, exactly. Make the germ, reset the germ, and then it basically means there was actually an argument to not make them take 5 and goad their man.
I want to kill them, mate.
Sorry, goad their minion. because then the Caldra gobbles it up in combat.
That's true.
So it's like the Flicker decision. It's between like Cauldron or Recruiter for Solitude, right?
Yeah.
Or are there other lines?
I think it's between those two. You could flicker Stoneforge if you really wanted to.
I kind of like flickering Cauldron to kind of make them so they cannot attack now. And the only way they can get the initiative back is by playing another initiative creature.
Well, they probably will attack just to draw a card.
Yes. But then it just eats them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think flickering the Cauldron is fine. Like I said, I don't like flickering Recruiter kind of sucks because it has counters, but
yeah,
it is definitely worth the consideration.
So
just because we've got another dead Spirit of the Labyrinth as well.
Yeah.
That can just be Solitude fodder.
Yeah.
Flicker Cauldron.
Yeah, don't flicker the Germ. Don't do what I did once in a game that was actually impossible to lose.
Oh,
unless I flickered that. I've done it a few times with Richard and Port as well. Like accidentally ported my own port.
Yep, yep, that sounds about right.
So, this deck's not even that hard to play either. Online. It's not like there's a lot of clicking.
Okay, so they're gonna get their draw.
Yeah. So what do they exile?
It's Chalice of the Void.
Okay, yeah, that card doesn't matter. So you just there we go.
Okay, yeah, they're just.
It needed to be like Seasoned Engineer to not die, but again, we're so far ahead at that point.
Council's Judgment.
Council's Judgment is very good. I think Path is really good in this matchup as well.
Yeah.
Peacekeeper's a consideration too, but
you actually have to have the initiative and then just
exactly, yeah, and they have Peacekeeper was a consideration, but if they have way more ways to get the initiative than you do.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah, I don't think Cage is particularly great.
No. Cage literally hits the final room and that is it.
Spirit of the Labyrinth is bad.
Let's get these cards.
Really, really bad. I think you probably want one still. Just because it's a body.
It is a body.
It's better than everything else we can bring in, I think.
Yeah. Peacekeeper, there
might be an argument for Kataki. But
making their artifact mana bad.
I think Kataki might be better than Fourth Spirit.
Yeah, let's try that.
It's kind of unfortunate because it's like it's not exactly. It's the card that you want to tutor for against 8-cast.
If I'm D&T, okay, so let's assume they're not running Fury. Okay, let's assume they're not running Fury.
That's a bold assumption.
A bunch of us aren't running Fury right now.
Okay.
If they're running Fury, this is bad. But if they're not running Fury, what do you bring in? Swords.
What do you mean, like?
I'm thinking from the other side. I'm thinking from the other side.
Yeah, you want to play Swords. Swords is like critical.
Swords.
You can't ever beat Mother of Rims.
Sea Priest.
Yeah, Sea Priest is pretty good. It's very good against
Yorion. Priest.
I think, like in general, it's like Sword, Sea Priest, and Furies if you have them.
Yeah.
From their
just
end.
all your creature removal.
I think because the matchup's already good for us, we should assume the best possible sideboard configuration from our opponent. So we should assume Furies.
Yeah. It's like the problem with that deck is they'll cut all their chalices.
Yes.
But Swords to Plowshares is absolutely mandatory because the initiative decks can't beat Mother of Runes.
No, they cannot.
If you untap with Mother of Runes, the game ends. In my experience.
It's better now because we have red and black. You have red and white.
Yeah. I mean, things have changed a lot.
4 Feralingus also is pretty good against us.
Yeah, like it ties into that kind of mindset thing I talked about before, where when you're ahead in a position, you should like play risk averse, and when you're behind, you want to play more risky.
I mean, this hand is pretty phenomenal.
Yeah. I just meant in terms of like thinking what
sorry.
our opponent would decide.
Not in relation to what you were commenting on, Sarah. I do apologise.
It's okay.
And this hand's like pretty incredible.
Yeah.
You'd have to pay me quite a lot of money to mulligan this hand in a lot of matchups.
How much?
How much, Rory?
More than like your entire YouTube channel's ad revenue, probably. That's
probably
especially when they open like that.
It's the whole 1 pence right now.
That's fine. Especially when they open like that, this hand just gets so much better.
What did they?
They just open planes. Planes go.
They've got Swords to Plowshares in hand as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but Vial, please. No, okay. Can't have everything.
No, you can't have everything.
Yeah, we also just do Planes Go then.
I see you, Planes Enjoyer, and I give you my own Planes Enjoyer.
Remember how I was mentioning about maybe buying back into D&T again recently? I think this league might be the thing that pushes me over the edge. Okay.
Alright.
That's not ideal. You can play like, oh, it's caves.
Okay.
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 That's pretty scary.
It's a little scary. But I mean, they have to.
I just realised how good port comes when your opponent's leaning on a city of traitors.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's insane.
Beautiful.
So we might actually have to let them beat us to death here.
You draw Solitude, that'd be great. No, that's another side.
Okay. So we've got two options. We either make Stoneforge.
Yep.
And get Caldra, or
we play
a land and port their city, and then next turn we Skyclave their 4-drop.
I think I prefer the Skyclave.
Yeah, I also prefer the Skyclave.
Okay, so we'll just port them on upkeep.
Yeah, exactly. Port their city. Obviously.
It just sucks to get domed so much.
Oh yeah, but... I mean, don't get me wrong. Like the only reason I'm okay with it is if we're porting their city, they probably won't get to cast the card they draw.
Mm-hmm.
Or
they have to put all their resources into it.
Exactly.
So the question there is, if that was an ancient tomb, does that change your play? Do you think?
I don't think so.
I think you just want to take.
They have a big idiot in play. If it's ancient, I think you have
assault to, my lady.
You have to eat the 5/3. I think it might change if we didn't have second apparition or recruiter.
Oh, do I let them? No, they're gonna make.
Yeah, let them pick. First.
Yeah, let them pick. They're gonna make it big. I think.
I would make it big.
I would make it big too. Oh, okay.
Okay, they're being.
It's a Lost World kind of matchup.
Okay, so let's pull.
They get absolutely blown out by. Don't do that yet. Let them scry first, because it might, if they keep no lands on top. Let them because basically if we port them, they might keep lands on top of their deck. They bottom both, so they might have just bottomed some mana sources. I think as a general heuristic, I think it's a good idea to port pretty much as late as possible in their upkeep.
Oh, that's fair.
Because if they have
some people
stuff
draw step,
if you have two ports, sometimes you port in their upkeep and their draw step, depending on what happens. But this is obviously pretty. So the
Chrome
Mox, okay.
That's the way they make mana.
Yeah. I think we kind of have to Skyclave this 5/3 though.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't really see another way out.
Okay, so Chromox pitching.
Semi-Spirit, okay.
Okay, so...
Okay, so the hand is a pile of red cards.
This is probably Fable.
Magus. Okay. That's fine. It sucks, but it's fine.
That lowers the chance they have Fury, I feel like.
So now we get
Magus in against Death.
So right, okay. So now we're faced with a bit of an interesting decision.
All right.
So, we play 17 planes, so that's kind of obvious. So we Skyclave the Case of Chaos Adventurer guaranteed.
Yeah.
But then it's a question of, do we want to block with our Skyclave?
I don't think so.
No.
I think the reason why you would is because you have Flicker Wisp. But
right, yeah.
Because you can just but then the reason why I say that is because you eat the Magus of the Moon and then flicker the 4/4 token, so they have nothing, and they also can't really beat flyers. But yeah, maybe that's a bit greedy. I think you're definitely casting Skyclave Apparition on the 5/3 here.
Kind of.
The reason I don't want to block is it's the only way we can quickly get the initiative back if they swing in.
So what? They make a 4/1 next turn, right?
No, they make a treasure.
So they make a treasure, then make a 4/1. Okay.
Yeah. So I feel like getting the initiative back next turn is so much better than waiting the extra turn.
No, I think you're right. There was also an argument there to Skyclave their Chrome Mox.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get this fight.
I think that might be a play. Okay, so he's gonna. Right. Okay, so now we might not have a choice. We might have to attack and then flicker the token anyway, because he's not. I don't think they're going to attack with this Magus of the Moon. If they do, that's pretty crazy.
Or they just play another initiative creature.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So now they get their 4/1 as well.
This makes, if they do attack with their, does it enter the battlefield tapped, the 4/1?
No.
Okay.
It's
okay, sure. I thought it might enter. So now they're going to attack with their 2/2 now, for sure.
So this it's a wizard, so it gets through.
Yeah, we weren't blocking anyway.
No,
City of Traitors on top. Okay.
I feel like opponents might have got this one. Potentially. Okay. Wasteland does nothing. So
okay, this might be a little complicated turn. So,
in my head, you just play Skyclave, go.
Yeah, but there's also an argument to play because they're going to get a big 4/3, aren't they? Yeah, I think playing Skyclave and eating the other 4/4 is good. The 4 mana creature is good.
There's also like the Recruiter lines for Solitude, right?
Yeah, but we probably want to wait until they get their big guy from.
Well, it gets hexproof.
It gets hexproof forever.
No,
exactly.
Yeah.
So,
your next turn.
So what we do is we Skyclave their 3/4. Then when they put their big creature into play, then we Recruiter
for Solitude.
Solitude it, Samwise it back.
Oh,
okay, yeah, that's really good.
So, you don't want to tap all your white. Don't tap all your white.
Oh shit! Sorry.
It's fine.
I fucked up.
As a general rule,
don't tap
all your white because now they don't have to play around swords.
All right. Well. My apologies.
It's all right. Yeah. So next turn we recruit for Solitude.
We have to attack.
Hopefully we draw a bad white card. Yeah, we are. They are going to get a 4/4 here, which is kind of annoying, but yeah.
But if that's like.
If that's all they're going to make a big stupid creature. But
okay, all right. Well,
because then we have the Flickerwist for the 4/4.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah, so they're going to make their huge idiot.
They might not be that big.
If it's Fury, we're in trouble. Okay, so it's Caves of Chaos, Adventurous, Solitude, Chrome Mox, etc.
So they're probably doing Solitude, yeah.
Okay.
So Solitude this.
So gain... right, okay. So we gain 3, take 6.
We gain 2.
Sorry, gain 2. My bad.
Alright,
take 6 from their creatures.
Go to 9.
Yeah. We go to 9. Then we Solitude their biggest creatures. We Samwise Solitude their biggest creatures.
Yeah.
Samwise can also block the
It can, so there might be an argument to... Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is...
Opponent's drawn quite well.
Yeah, it's not looking great. So if we draw Solitude naturally, that might change things a bit. Okay.
Right. It's a pretty good board from opponent, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not great. That doesn't change much.
So we just do the line that we said?
So I think we want to Recruiter and then hold up Solitude for their turn.
Okay, so...
Because it's the Solitude, their 6/5 still has hexproof.
Yeah,
so we want to just Recruiter for Solitude. And then in their combat step, we can Solitude, put the Solitude back in our hand, Solitude something else, and then if we need to.
Yeah. And
what I find really interesting is like the other line we chose, we would just be dead here.
Yeah.
So it kind of like just shows how much that kind of like deeper line matters in the stack.
Definitely.
Jesus. Alright. I mean,
so if I'm a land.
Yeah, I mean they have all the mana now.
So basically, we want to block one of the 4/4s. So we want to let them attack.
Yeah.
We want to block one of the 4/4s with. Well, we want to Solitude the 6/5 and then Samwise the Solitude back. Block a 4/4 and the 2/2 Goblin Shaman.
Yes.
With our minion. And then next turn we can Stoneforge and Flickerwisp to kill their other tokens.
Okay, so so you've said a lot of words. Let
them attack.
Yeah.
Trigger resolves. That's fine. Not a problem. So we go Solitude, pitching Mother of Runes, I guess.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And we eat their massive creature.
Eat Solitude.
Yep. So we eat their 6/5. So in an absolute ideal world, we're going to draw a white card. We're going to draw another white card off the top here. So we let the Solitude die. It eats the creature. They gain a bunch of life. Then we flash in our Samwise, the Stout-Hearted.
To get back Solitude.
Correct. We don't want a Solitude again, though.
No.
Not this turn. So now we want to block the...
Oh, someone has to be our ring bearer.
Sure,
It can be.
whatever.
We'll just
Yeah,
go sound.
they're both going to die anyway.
Yeah,
So.
just make a sound.
So we want to block the token, the Shaman token, with our Samwise, and the other thing with Recruiter.
So we take 6.
We take 6.
We go to 3.
So the other thing is here we have Hardcast Solitude. So it means we can like Solitude a 4/4 and block something down. Okay, now we're probably dead.
Yeah. Yeah,
because we have no way of getting the initiative next time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Send back?
I think so. I don't think that we can change much, really.
Alright, let's try and...
Yeah, I think we... Yeah, I mean, like, they drew all their threats.
Yeah.
So...
They draw all their threats, it's quite good.
I think we know that they don't have Fury because they have Magus.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, sounds pretty great. Looks very similar to the last one we had.
So lead...
And it required them to have, like, an ultra-strong, almost god hand to beat it last time.
That is a pretty god hand from opponent.
If they make turn 1 initiative creature, they probably just lose on the spot, so...
Alright, well, we just go Plains go.
Plains go, yeah, 100%. If they make an initiative creature on 1, if they spend all their mana to do it, then all their resources...
That's the way I would put... it depends how your hand lines up. It depends if you want to play reactive or proactive. If you've got the turn 1, I would just play it.
I'm kind of hoping they go all in here.
No, they're not. They're doing the... Oh, hold on.
If they're just going to put a bunch of resources into play, then... Okay. Right. So they might have swords here.
But then they've used their mana.
This is the position where I would be, like, unsure of whether I want to port them or deploy my own Stoneforge.
I think I'm a port enjoyer, personally. But, yeah, I think it's fine. Like, porting them's fine, I think. Because then we can untap swords and play swords and either play Stoneforge or port them again, depending on what they do.
Sure. Because I want to ask about that, because, like, my first instinct when I'm playing against initiative is if I get a creature in play before you, my removal spell turns into taking the initiative from you.
Yeah.
Which is really good.
I think the problem we have here...
But obviously also restricting their mana is really good.
Yeah, I think it's fine here.
Okay.
I think porting them is fine. The fact they name human is like...
That's what you
name now. You don't name a cleric anymore, I guess. Because it got banned, right?
You name cleric in vintage, but that's...
Yeah, because White Blue Adventure got banned in August.
Oh, rest in peace. Rest in peace, baby girl.
I don't miss it at all.
Oh, I do.
I think as well the other reason why you want to port them here is if they don't have a soul land and they have to do stuff like this to make their creature, it makes your Swords to Plowshares way better because they have to commit more stuff, and it means then you effectively like time warp them.
There you go. Now I think they're going for it.
They're going to make okay. So now we can swords and then port their city.
We need to get the initiative back at some point, though.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I think people go, we can kill Karen. Like, yes, but you also have, like, they've still got 3 cards in hand.
Yeah, no, 100%. I've got 4 cards.
One of them's a Plains.
Yeah. Okay. So, right. So, see what we draw. Okay. So,
So, if it's me. You can either go Recruiter, Solitude.
I would just plow and play Stoneforge.
Okay, I'll plow, play Stoneforge. That's the other option.
You want to save you want to save your Recruiter for
good lines.
Yeah, exactly. Like Recruiter's like a Swiss Army knife. You don't want to just burn it to take a removal spell if you can help it.
Yeah, so
was there ever a consideration for Swords Kataki?
There was, I think, but I think I think as you say, we just need to get this like.
We need to get this
stop. Yeah, we also.
If they had more artifacts, perhaps.
There's also a consideration for that. The main reason Stoneforge is better is because we do actually have to win this game.
Yeah,
and we only have 6.5 minutes.
It puts them to the "Can you answer Stoneforge right now?"
Exactly.
question.
And they've already put a Solitude under Chrome Mox, so
they're looking for a Solitude now.
The other play we have as well is depending on what they do next turn, we can make Kaldra and make Kaldra and make Kataki.
They have no place, so I'm going to just yield until next
turn. Of course, 100%. Okay.
Okay, so they found their Swords Plowshares.
Yeah. Okay.
This is.
So they probably have another initiative creature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, opponent, you're drawing very well.
So now we can do the Recruiter for
Solitude
line. only got 2 cards. They are going to make a 4/1, kind of annoyingly.
Yes.
Okay, that works too. So now that does change things a fair bit.
Do we...
So now I think you want to... the token doesn't need to be tapped, does it? Okay. So you want to play Plains?
Yeah.
Recruiter, but you want to recruit with a Flicker Wisp.
Okay.
And the reason I say you want to get Flicker Wisp is because you can now Solitude Pitch Kataki. Not right now.
Okay, fine.
But you want to be able to Solitude Pitch Kataki and then Flicker Wisp the token so you can get the initiative.
Yes.
And then also hold up Russian Import from the basic you get.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So we flip the token, they attack. It's a free attack, basically.
It's a free attack, yeah. There is an argument to maybe just take this damage.
I mean, we have no reason. Well, I mean, yeah, we can.
We can take it because if they make another creature, actually, no, just yeah. I think we made a slight error here. I think we should have Solitude at the beginning of combat before they get to explore.
I mean, it's fine. I think just do
that. It's very much like you need to make the decision of whether you want to wait or whether you want to do it now before they actually attack.
I think if we did do it, I think we should have just done it at the beginning of combat.
That's fine.
I think we can just pretty safely F6 here.
They'll have another season dungeon here. Holy Jesus.
Okay. All right. They don't get to draw anyway because of.
They just make.
Oh, they make K as a Chaos Adventure here. Okay.
Wow.
Wowzers.
Now do you understand why I want to play this deck?
Yeah, no, it's really good.
Do you understand why? Because this deck is insane. And now they get their Big Ten.
They get their idiot, yeah.
They get their
we have lost this game, 100%.
Yeah.
We just needed them not to have that.
Yeah,
we're dead.
GG, folks. We lost the die roll, Sarah. Now this is not what we wanted. But we'd like to present our nude. Yeah?
Yeah, sounds as good as ever. I would love to draw a Turn1Vial at some point today.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
That would be nice. Alright, opponent. Please show
us.
us.
Into 5, which is slightly scary.
I mean, sometimes you need to find your lands and spells in the correct order.
Still scary. There's not usually that many decks that can mulligan to 5. Okay.
8 cast, lands. I'm like, as a Saga Go is okay. As a Saga Go,
praying that we draw a Wasteland here.
Please.
As a Saga Go implies Ancient Tomb in hand to me. You need some sort of soul way to take advantage of having it on one.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just play Plains and go here. Kind of unfortunate that this Solitude is looking pretty mopey.
Well, we don't know what we're playing against yet.
I know, but the fact that we have 3 really powerful cards in our hand is.
Oh, there you go. Called it. Very good, Sarah.
To be fair, it is like an open book. It's
yeah. Unless they're
not
like
the most
with the worst draw
spectacular
ever.
call of all time.
I think making Thalia is good here.
Is making Stoneforge not a consideration?
Oh, I was thinking, why? Let's just get him.
Making Stoneforge and getting Cauldron is also quite strong.
Why would you say Thalia instead of Stoneforge?
Because it forces them into spending all their mana both turns because they can't attack if they don't make 2 constructs.
Oh right, the first strike.
Yeah. So if you play Thalia, it basically forces them to time walk themselves by making 2 tokens, and
we've already got answers to both tokens.
Then you can block one of them and Solitude the other, and they'll both die.
Actually, that is a.
But we could also Ganjo one of them.
We could, but not if we play the Thalia immediately.
But I think in that respect, I'm more leaning towards playing Thalia.
Well, if we go Thalia, they make tokens.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 2 turns down the line for Iganjo. So Plains. Then Iganjo only costs 3 because Thalia discounts it by 1.
2.
It costs 2.
Anyway.
Is it 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So let's play Thalia then.
Because depending on what they do, if they don't play anymore, if they make a token here, and then make another token, go get an artifact, and then do nothing else with their turn, you actually just trade for both constructs.
Yeah.
Because you solitude one, block the other one, and first strike it down.
Why do I get the feeling we're playing against like BS, like Black Saga Storm or something like? You know what I mean? Like a Tony Scapone special. I feel like I'm playing against like Tony Scapone
well,
special.
If you think you're playing against Tony Scapone special, Thalia's really good.
Yes,
So...
it's extremely good against Tony Scapone. Any Tony Scapone deck, it's irrevocable.
Yeah, I guess like if I was to try and make a heuristic around Thalia versus Stoneforge, it kind of like depends which role you're in, I guess. Like Stoneforge says, I want to kill you as quick as possible.
I think because
Thalia says, I need to stop you doing what you're doing.
Yeah, and I think if they didn't make Saga on 1, I'd be a lot more inclined to make Stoneforge rather than Thalia. Because I think now we are like the control deck, and I think that's like a pretty big part of playing D&T well is like knowing what role you're in.
What is...
Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully they don't play another artifact here. Okay.
Is this Hammer? No, this can't be Hammer.
It could be.
I've seen Hammer play with Sworn Canonist main. I think we're thinking Hammer at this point.
Yeah, I would 100% agree.
Are you a Hammer enthusiast, Rory?
I've played the deck before.
Alright.
I think it was okay.
I usually only play it in Modern, so...
I play it in Modern as well, but I've played it in Legacy a few times. It's certainly okay. We're just going to have to take this 4 on the chin here.
No, this Aether Swarm kind of makes things a little bit...
Yes, we have Plow, we're fine, but...
Ancient Tomb feels a bit weird in Hammer to me.
I don't think it is Hammer, I think it's Mono White Stompy. Love to draw Wasteland. Okay. I think playing Plains is good here. Because then you can, like, we can get a lot of, like, good blocks in.
Well, no. My only concern is that these constructs get out of Igandra range.
Yeah, but we have Solitude and Swords.
We do, but we can only play one of them.
Well not if you kill the Canonist first.
I'll kill the Canonist first, that's true.
Yeah, like if you tap 2 for Swords, kill the Canonist, then you can Solitude something.
Yeah. Which I think is... We just want to wait to see what they do. Because we can also, like, next turn we can Recruiter for Flickerwish too. And Flickerwish is obviously very good against Urza's Saga.
I kind of want to do something, though, because we have to kill this Canonist to do any sort of, like, shenanigans on their turn.
Yeah.
So I think we kill...
Yeah, okay.
Like, I don't know, maybe I'm being a little bit, like...
We can kill it in their turn and still cast spells. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, sure.
I don't understand killing it now.
We don't need to do it now. That's like,
I forgot the Source of Lasher as
instant. Don't worry. So if Source of Lasher wasn't instant, it would not be a playable Magic card. So
I'd still play it instant.
I've played non-instant Source of Plowshares. It was fine. In Standard.
Yeah.
Not Legacy.
In Standard, obviously.
Oh. Like Urza then?
Is this the... Hold on. Is this the...
Is there like a blue-white 8-cast?
Could be. Yeah, I've not seen this.
Or is it just like a really weird hate bears build?
I've not seen this deck before. So we want to now, like, Swords the Canonist.
Yep.
And then we just want a Solitude. Unfortunately, we have to pitch this Stoneforge Mystic.
Rest in peace, Stoneforge Mystic.
Very unfortunate, but... So the absolute best draw in our deck is Wasteland.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to make a construct and they're going to gain more life. And you're going to take a bit more damage.
Yep, that's fine. Yeah, we take...
Yeah.
So we're down to 12, down to 21.
Oh.
It is. Okay, it's blue-white acre. Okay, so they're playing white for Swords then, probably?
Or Canon. Or just
Canonist. Or Canonist.
Canonist is pretty good. I think Canonist is a pretty good meta call, especially with the way that Legacy Online meta looks like. That sucks. So bad.
It does suck so bad.
Yeah. I think you want to get Recruit. I think you want to make Recruiter.
Oh, do you want to...
Play a Ganja, make Recruiter. But then I think...
Then we can't kill the... we can't kill the tokens anyway.
Yeah. I think this game's pretty much over, but we need to go get Flickerwisp. To have even a small amount of a fighting chance here, I think.
Flickerwisp. Is Ezra Saga hard for Death and Taxes? I can't imagine.
It's pretty bad. It's a pretty bad card for D&T.
Okay. Yes, I'll get Flicker Wisp.
It just means that in like future games, we might have to just hold Wastelands for specifically Saga.
Exactly. Yeah, Urza Saga's quite a scary card for D&T.
Is it? Well, it's just because it
just gives you so much stuff. Like, you can beat 1-for-1s. You can't really beat 3-for-1s.
My brain weirdly is thinking this might be Painter cast.
Could be.
Well, if they get
Because I've seen a lot more white splashing in every Painter variant recently.
That's because they need to deal with Troll of Khazad-dûm.
Yeah, I've also seen like Aether Swan Cannon is probably quite good against all the Beseech decks as well. I've seen a fair few of those popping up on Magic Online.
Yeah.
All right.
And like white Painter in general has been trending up, and there's people who swear by blue Painter.
I don't know why.
So,
every time I played Initiative again. Oh, Sarah, good call.
I'm so good.
You're such a good, powerful wizard, darling. All right, we're being painted. Okay, how's the Painter matchup?
It's usually pretty okay. It mainly revolves around Urza Saga.
Okay, Mishra's Bubbly. I don't like this variant personally.
Mishra's Bauble for 1 is significantly worse than Mishra's Bauble
this
for 0.
makes me think they have a Painter in hand and they just don't want to play it before it kills us.
Are we just double blocking?
Probably.
Or like blocking each, because we can't reach.
This game's pretty much over.
Yeah. But like it's like we have to.
If we draw swords, if we draw exactly swords to plowshares, then we might be all right because we can then swords.
Yeah, we also need them not to have Painter in hand.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I think this matchup's like this. I think drawing double Saga's like really good against. Well, is really good against us. There was a time where D&T was playing Saga.
To get what? Aether Vial?
He played like Shadow Spears and a Retrofit Foundry and stuff like that. It was mainly because the card is absolutely broken and we can safely hit the concede button now.
Yeah, that's just.
Yeah, I think it's another.
Okay, so Kataki,
Kataki's good.
So Path to Exile is weird because I'm just like.
It's just an extra piece of removal, which I think is good enough.
If it is blue paint, so if it's blue Painter, they're not doing Welder shenanigans, so you don't want
Rip
or anything. But if they have Emery, then do you want to deal with that? No.
It also depends how much we think they're splashing white, because some white builds of Painter put in Oswald Fiddlebender.
Oh, I do like me an Oswald Fiddlebender.
That's hot.
But I think if you're like base blue with the forecast, you're not going to be doing that.
The fact that Seat of the Synod makes me think it's a splash rather than Oswald Fiddlebender.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm more making that thing not off Seat of the Synod, but off forecast being included.
So I would cut some number of Spirit, but not all of them. Probably 2. I'd probably cut Batterskull as well.
Is it not just? I mean, it's just. I don't know what do you want to cut like. Like Prelate? Prelate.
Prelate on 1 is really important.
Lion Sash, maybe.
Lion Sash isn't particularly great. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
You have Lauren.
We do have Lauren. Lauren's very.
It's
good.
also the fact that Lion Sash, while being medium, also walks into our own Kataki.
It does.
Okay. This is as good as it's probably going to get. Unless you want to put it back. Like, you have turn 1 removal, turn 2 threat, hope to draw land.
Lauren can blow up an Urza Saga.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
I mean, in an ideal world, we like one of these council would be like a wasteland. But
look, we can't have everything.
I know.
Although opponent is mulliganing very aggressively.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the problem with these like clunky Ancient Tomb, like 2-color decks.
Was that your man?
You open Ancient Tomb and like 3 Thoughtcast,
and you're just like,
you can't ever win. Yeah,
you're just like, why did I choose to register this deck in a league?
Yeah. Painter, you can sometimes get away with it in the red builds because of your welder effects.
Spider.
Oh, Spyrid. Oh.
Okay.
Now I wonder if they are playing Fiddlebender because I got Spire. Well, actually,
No,
Spire.
I don't
Spire,
think so.
Yeah,
Spire's
it
just.
fixes your mana.
Well, we played against. There's a weird thing on leagues occasionally where me and Sarah have encountered the Tesserator opponent more than once.
Wow.
It was just
He's-
what is happening?
He's my personal hero.
Yeah, they are very nice.
Tesserator was one of my favourite archetypes I've ever played in any format.
So good.
Perfect.
Okay, this is not the worst.
So now I would be tempted to play Port and Port then.
Port the Spire.
Yeah, well, we can't port anything else.
No, I'm just saying, like.
Yeah.
So you don't add what to stop Stoneforge?
I mean, right now their Mox Opal doesn't even tap for mana.
Exactly.
So
Okay, so let's really constrain their mana.
Exactly, yeah, because then we're probably going to Lauren their Opal next turn.
Oh. Unless they play as a Saga, then we will.
Yeah, we'll probably Lauren that one instead.
Okay, so I'd like to tap.
They've mulliganed as well, so like keeping them off mana is probably a good idea. I think if we're both on 7, I think I'd be a bit more tempted to just make the Stoneforge happen. But
Mox Opal. What?
okay, that's what we're getting rid of, I suppose. 'Cause I still can't tap for mana.
It can barely do anything.
It's true.
Alright, let's get it.
Making Lauren a mana denial card seems incredible.
Look, when I played March of Otherworldly Light, when as a Saga decks were everywhere,
That was good.
bellissima. Alright, I'd like to get rid of you as a Saga, please.
Yeah, we really want to draw land next turn because then we can make Stoneforge and port them.
Boop. Oh, this is genuinely my favourite thing to do.
This is making me miss sleeving up my white creatures.
That's alright. What, these 2 1s and 1 1s and 1 2s?
Mother of Runes is a hell of a drug.
It is a. Oh, okay.
So there's the painter.
We're not dead yet.
No, it's not.
Everything's blue.
It's blue.
I honestly, Sarah knows about this. I love Magic Online when they change the color because
Yeah,
now it looks
I think it's so cool.
like I think my favorite one's the black one because
Yeah,
everything's
black and blue
black
as
and
well.
blue is just like everything looks dark and misty.
Right. Land, please.
Blue-white Council's Judgment
you,
just
Jack.
looks right to me.
So I think you want to play planes here,
Yeah,
and then path the painter.
we could
I
tap.
might hold off on Path for now. Does it enter tapped or untapped? I can't
Tapped.
remember.
Tapped.
I would kind of hold off just in case they go to Slam Grindstone and you Path in response.
Yeah. So
I see no reason to do it right
well, we
now.
can do
right?
mum. We can
Well,
do.
the reasoning I have behind the path now is because
Mhm.
we path and we have Council's Judgment. So I think we want to do one or the other. Because it basically eats a Hydroblast. Or, a Pyroblast. But I don't know if
Right.
they're playing... I don't know how many of those effects they're playing. So one of the spells will eat a Red Blast.
But they're named blue, so they can't. They have to use.
Yeah, that's...
their
Sorry, they
Monster
have
Special.
to... Yeah,
Oh, they have to use their Mox Opal.
their Mox Opal is online now. So the reason why I suggest trying to remove it now is because it eats a blast.
Oh, it's so you can slam the other one.
Other one.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I think I'd make Judgment first.
Judgment first.
Yeah, because I think that one's a bit more lucrative to counter.
So naming.
And then if they counter that, we could path it on
path
upkeep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Resolved. Okay.
So Painter 7.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to get Yeah, there could have been an argument to name Opal. I think
Naming Painter is just very safe. I think.
exactly. It's way safer than whatever we were going to do.
All right, let's attack for 2. Lauren, get in.
Yep.
I'd love to draw a Caracas right about now.
Oh,
So good.
that's what I love doing in Vintage. In Vintage, is genuine. Actually, even in Legacy, I'll do it in Legacy.
It's a lot better with Vial though if you're doing stuff like that in Legacy.
Oh, this is the best mum art. The
I agree.
OG, the OG mum art. Although I like some of the new mum art.
I think my favourite Mother Runes are the F&M promo ones.
Oh, they're very nice.
New border with the artwork.
All right, so opponent didn't do. The opponent played Seat to the Synod. Is that all they did?
No, they didn't play anything. They just
went-
passed through. I wouldn't let them draw any cards. Yeah,
No, as much as I love drawing cards.
yeah. I think we're so far ahead that
Okay.
Skyclave their opal, then, I guess.
You want to Skyclave their opal?
I want to just hit them first.
Let's hit them.
Then I want to Skyclave their opal.
Yeah. Like, if you think about it, for them to kill you out of nowhere, they need, like...
Need a lot of mana.
Yeah. You need 2 mana for the Beta,
It's 6
1
mana,
mana for the
6 mana.
Grindstone, 3 mana for the Grindstone activation.
Okay. Let's play Skyclave.
Yeah, and then you can play Mother of Runes too. Yeah.
Oh. So, hold on. So we have Mum, Stepmum.
Yeah, we need, like... I don't know.
How many mums do we have now?
Just 2.
No, we've got
Skrelv. Skrelv's
Skrelv?
technically
Skrelv, and we've got Pippin. Pippin's basically the one that is protection from a card type.
Oh, no, that sucks. Protection from a colour is way better.
What's this?
Okay.
Is this
Bowmasters. Okay, that's kind of sauced.
Opponent's playing all the cards.
So if I would probably draw a card.
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah.
Well, there's a
I maybe would have drawn in response to the Bowmasters actually, but I'm bad at Magic, so
that's fine.
So now we're just going to waste their. Do you waste the Spire or the Seat here? I think I would personally waste the.
I would waste the Seat because they don't have enough artifacts for Spire. Yeah.
So waste the.
Yeah, waste the Seat, and what you don't want to. No, you don't want to play Mum here now.
No,
because if they have a second Bowmasters.
Well, no, because you just want to puff, like, you probably just want to puff something.
Yeah, you probably want to puff the Bowmasters, to be honest. We'll see what they do.
Sarah, opponent's being greedy.
Yeah, I don't like it. Like...
That's quite good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
My opinion on, like, Painter in general is that it's so... Like, its plans are so powerful that getting greedy is just such a bad idea. So
right. Do you want to puff this Bowman now?
No.
No.
You will probably want to pass the token off. There's a Saga.
That's also true.
That's a really good draw.
Alright. So what we're doing?
So...
I'm thinking Stoneforge Port
Stoneforge
Saga.
Port, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just good to have that one in reserve. Like, if they do make a massive construct, you can just flicker a spit and move on.
Are we porting the Urza Saga?
Yes.
Yeah. It denies them.
Okay, opponent, why are you being so greedy? Why are you being so greedy? You're so greedy, opponent.
I mean...
Opponent...
I don't even think that's that bad for us.
No, but
it's pretty good.
Yeah, but I'm also just... there's...
It's fine.
Rory, I have opinions about greedy mana bases.
I know, I appreciate that. I do as well, but we're playing the deck that beats greedy mana bases.
Yeah,
I personally would have attacked there.
Maybe. I'm just worried about blocking.
Make a 0/0. It doesn't matter.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I would have just attacked.
Oh, that was on me.
We need to get him dead.
Yeah. Alright, so let's port them as a saga now.
Which one of F6 here? We have no players. I don't even think repping Solitude is worth it.
Alright.
My kingdom for a wasteland.
Yeah. Please? Please and thank you.
I'd probably wasteland the Seat if I drew it, to be honest.
Yeah, I think I probably would too.
That's basic planes. That is not a...
Okay, so what we're going to do here...
What are we going to do?
I would attack, personally.
That's attack for 2.
Yep.
If we want to port, we'll have 3 mana left.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
So I think what we can do is we can just play planes. Because they're going to make a 0/0 and it's going to die.
Yeah.
I think we can make Mother of Runes hold... Mother of Rune... actually, we can just put Yorion into our hand. That's another option.
Yeah, no, that seems really good to me.
Yeah, we'll pick up Yorion. I was going to say, we so we want to hold up Rishadan Port, because we want to port their Saga and make them burn all their mana. And the reason why we don't Council's Judgment there is because if we draw a land, we can flicker with their token and Council's Judgment whatever they search for.
Right,
so port their Saga.
So they have to use the mana now.
So they're going to make a construct now.
Which is a...
It's a 3/3, which is going to become a 4/4. It's just F6 through.
Oh, yeah. Opponent. Just opponent.
They might go get an opal here.
Quite often we only play one opal.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Which, yeah, like makes the Skyclave line even stronger.
I mean, I don't trust this.
Oh, 2 opal. Okay.
No, they play multiple.
I mean, in fairness, they are playing like a billion colours. So.
Yeah, it is a weird version of Painter.
I
so
don't
the normal
mind it. I
heuristic.
think it's cool.
But... Yeah.
This is like Painter and Tesserator were gonna have a baby, and then it all became.
When I say weird, I mean it in a purely complimentary sense.
Yeah. Understandable. Okay, so you just want to like flicker wisp the 4/4 here,
and then
just keep porting them.
Yeah, I think it turns into Port Spire here because it taps for more colours.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
Boop. Okay, and then just go. Yep. Flicker was being a Marit Lage.
It's pretty juicy, and then just getting passed through. We just like obviously I know that
we're in a bit of a holding pattern.
It's good for it's good for the viewers, but we do need to win this game.
That's fine.
It'd be very embarrassing if I didn't win any games of Magic with the deck I'm known for playing. So that's pretty scary.
Is it? We can kill it.
Great.
I mean, they're drawing cards, but...
My worry now is that porting, if it taps us out, is going to be risky.
Yeah.
Because they have enough mana, even if we port them to, like, do Painter things.
Yeah.
Are we not just playing Yorion?
No. We're not tapping out. We're never tapping out again.
Out now.
Oh, we're never tapping out again?
Yeah, because now they have enough mana to do everything they want to do. So if I were you, I would... Flicker with Thorn, that seems fucking awful.
Do we not just path the Fort Monitor? Or Council's Judgment the Fort Monitor again?
Yeah, you could do that.
I prefer Path to Council's Judgment, just because it lets us port without...
The only reason I'm saying Path is... Yeah, you don't want to die to Painter.
Yeah.
So Council's Judgment is fine here.
Okay, so
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It just means we can't actually port.
No, but we weren't going to port anyway, right?
So we're killing Fort Monitor?
Yeah. And then we can let them attack with all their mana for a turn.
And then
just dome them for 3.
Yeah, I mean they are on 10. They're now on 10, so like
there is an argument next turn to hit with Flicker Wisp, play Flicker Wisp, reset our Wisp, and exile their Ancient Tomb next turn.
The spice.
Again, it depends on what they do.
The spice.
Because if they tap Ancient Tomb, that like puts them pretty close to lethal.
Oh, that's what they're doing. Green. Oh,
I think this is just making Mox up all mana.
Okay.
What?
Sarah, I'm gonna call. Sarah, I'm done. This deck could absolutely. I'm
so in.
No, this is so greedy. Oh, Sarah,
Right, okay. It does inform our decisions for sideboarding, because if they're playing this, we absolutely want to bring Spirit of the Labyrinth back in.
Oh, this is...
Pithing Needle.
Naming
you want to port them in respawn.
What do you want to port?
Yeah, just port the other land.
Port the seat?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're going to name Rishard and port almost 100% of the time here.
Oh, Sarah, my blood pressure.
I think this is fine.
No, it's fine.
There's a chance they name Wasteland, weirdly enough.
They could name Wasteland.
If I was opponent, I'd name Wasteland.
Yeah.
But I'm not opponent.
If we draw Wasteland, we're in business.
Oh, Rishton Port.
Yeah, okay. I think they just named the one.
Oh my god.
That's so cool. That's genuinely so cool.
I'm just yielding.
Yeah.
So...
5 colour Painter cast. Well, 4 colour. Wait.
Sarah, I get so...
The only colour we haven't seen is red, right?
Okay, I need to relax.
Well, there's an Emery.
Okay, so alright, well... Okay, well...
We're going to Thoughtcast again.
I swear to God.
Petty Theft.
I swear, oh my god, I'm gonna actually have an aneurysm.
So good.
What?
I'm confused
We're getting rolled
by that petty theft.
I'm also confused about that petty theft.
Wasteland.
I would rather petty theft my own Bowmasters in that kind of situation.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so we have 6 mana.
Yep. So I think we want to Flicker Wisp. We want to play Flicker Wisp for sure.
Okay.
I think we want to Flicker Wisp.
one of our own lands,
Yeah,
so we have
Yeah.
path
Yeah,
to
definitely.
exile.
Yeah.
So we'll tap
Yeah.
Recipe because we.
Yeah, so you play Flickerwisp. If they have Force Blue card, they have Force Blue card.
I can't do. Is there a world where you path this Emery?
No.
You want to give him all of this stuff again?
It's just artifacts.
I mean, it's just all.
There's no Thought Monitor,
No, that's true.
which is the scariest card.
That is true.
I mean, you could also play Thalia to make Emery get back's not that great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think what we're actually going to do is flicker the planes, flicker one of our tap planes, and then play Flickerwisp, play other Flickerwisp, and flicker our own Wisp.
Right, okay, yeah,
Oh
that
my
makes
god,
a lot of sense.
I feel
So
kind of.
play second Flickerwisp.
Is this a loop? Have we
It's not
demonstrated?
it's not a loop, but we're going to take them off a lot of mana next turn.
Have we demonstrated a loop?
So we flicker our own Flickerwisp.
You know how Richton Bolt doesn't work, right?
I know, so flicker our own Flickerwisp. That's what I mean. So when the Flickerwisp comes back at the end of our turn, now it's going to exile one of their things for a full turn.
Oh.
Because it comes back at the beginning,
Beginning of the next end step.
Oh god, I'm
So
This is why Flickerwisp at instant speed is
It's broken.
disgusting.
Yeah. So the planes comes back, and then we're going to flicker probably their Ancient Tomb just to like constrain them on mana. And we have path. And we have path if they make like a thought.
What just happened? I feel like I achieved and unlocked it.
Because the other thing that like when the Ancient Tomb comes back next turn, depending on what happens, they might not be able to cast any spells because we'll put them to 6 with this attack.
Yeah.
Because now that they've played Saga, if they're probably going to try and flash in this Brazen Borrower, which means we want to path that because we do actually need to get them dead.
Yeah.
And then we have Yorion,
Oh,
and we get to do there's a painter.
So the hand is Ancient Tomb.
No, we don't know what the hand is.
Oh, we don't know what the hand is.
No. There's a thing in exile. There is an Ancient Tomb in exile.
Yeah. So
I would wait on the path here.
Yeah. Just
take one. Take one. They're gonna try and Brazen Borrower to block, which we want to path.
Let's see if they do that. They might actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
No?
Okay, so draw.
Brazen Borrower have flash.
It
Yes,
does,
it
it does a
does.
flash. Attack for 6.
Oh my god. I'm so terrified.
They've only got one card in hand, so there's no way that this goes wrong.
Yeah.
Especially if they're going to do that. So, Mate Borrower. Yep. We path that one.
I'm so scared that they have Grindstone in hand.
It's fine, we're going to put Yorion on the table in a second.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, that covers that.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah.
We're both terrified. Me and you have got PTSD.
So, what you want to do
It's
here...
just Flickerwisp tricks. If you
Yeah.
haven't put them in your head yet, you can just miss it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Yorion, this can't possibly go wrong.
Don't say that. Have you met me?
Yeah, just let this one go.
So
You want to flicker both Flickerwisps.
Oh god. My brain.
So you want to leave them with Ancient Tomb this time, because they can't use it.
Okay.
So you want to. So when the Wisps come back, you want to flicker Painter
Yep.
and probably
And Urza Saga?
Urza Saga. Yeah, because you want to leave them with Ancient Tomb because it doesn't do anything. They can't tap it or they lose. So just F6 now. We really need to start worrying about clock because this game 3 is
do
gonna
not
go
worry.
long.
No, honestly, do not worry about clock. Clock is the least of your worries.
I would
Also,
like to have a match win with this deck today.
Yeah. Our philosophy is that we'd rather show gameplay rather than.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But we would like to win. That is true. Me and Sarah do.
I mean, this game is pretty much locked now.
Yeah. All right, opponent. Show us what you
There
got.
we go. No. Yeah, nothing.
All right,
There we go. Activate Ancient Tomb to kill
Activate
themselves.
to engine do to kill themselves. All right.
So now we want spirits back in because we know they're playing beans.
Beans.
No,
Do we want Grafdigger's Cage?
it doesn't do anything.
Or Lion Sash back for that.
I would take out some number of Mother of Runes,
Okay.
probably one.
Yeah, now that we know they have the Bowmaster.
Yeah,
It gets
I think
a lot.
actually taking out 2 Mother of Runes is fine.
Okay. There you go. Ship it back.
Yeah, ship it back. I mean, because they have Beanstalk, it's better to have Spirit because Spirit is
You got it.
Turn1Vial. You say I'm in.
Yeah, alright. Hacker voice on
Yeah, this hand seems great. We're super covered for as a saga.
Yep.
Yep.
We're also very...
Kataki is nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
Jite also potentially
opponent
nuts.
roll to 6. Okay.
Yeah, okay. He's playing greedy decks, so... Well, they're playing greedy deck, I should say.
Oh my god.
So, here, we want to just play Plains and Vial, I think. I don't think we want to wasteland on turn 1.
That's fine. Oh, there's 2 vials.
No, that's not what you want to see. That's not...
I mean, because we have Kataki as well, we can eventually, like, just use these wastelands to make them not able to pay for the constructs.
That's what I mean, yeah. That's what I was going with. Okay, so they have 2.
Alright.
So now, you make... Yeah, so you put the counter on Vial. You then want to... I think you actually want to wasteland Ancient Tomb, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So wasteland Ancient Tomb.
Yeah.
Make them use it.
Yeah, make them make the construct now. We can take one hit off a construct because they might just not have another land. They did mulligan, so
okay. So then we pass.
You could play second. Second Vial's really bad into Akataki.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
Don't
know why anyone would listen to me anyway. But
or yield until end step. Got no real place. So
yeah, I reckon they're probably going to get Mox Opal here.
Yeah, you could get Mox Opal.
I think Mox Opal is like the only thing to get. Okay.
Alright, well then Mox Opal's down on 9.
Yeah.
Does Emery?
Emery would cost just 1, so I think it's probably like Thoughtcast. Oh. Deal. I'm in.
Hacker voice, I'm in. Okay.
I'm so in. Why?
Yeah, why did you do that? We're just playing Kataki?
Yep.
Oh god, yeah.
And then, if they save their opal, we get to Skyclave it.
Oh my god. Okay.
We're now pressing the 6 button.
Now yielding until then. We're just yielding until next end step.
Yeah, which one are they gonna... They're probably gonna keep the construct around, I would guess.
That's...
If they have, like, any constellation of what they're doing, they won't keep this Mox Opal.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
So they're keeping the...
Yeah. Did we see any... We saw a basic last game, didn't we?
Yes.
We did, okay.
Well, we can't... Can we field of Ruined Ursa Saga?
We can, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, just... Okay.
I think I would recruit her for Loran here.
Yeah?
Yeah. Dome them for 2.
Yeah, where's Lauren gone? Where the fuck's she gone?
She's there, yeah.
Okay, and then Dome for 2.
Yep, and then...
Pass the turn,
yeah.
And then just F6.
Correct, yeah.
I wasn't doing the whole painter thing. This would make me want to take Death and Taxes to Legacy Monthlies now.
That's what I mean, like, I've like, parted ways with this deck for a while because all the blue cards were broken, and now, having played it a bit more now, I really want to get back.
Just like, it's a drug!
It is.
It's just so much fun. It's incredible.
Opponent, you're not long for this world right now.
Correct.
Okay.
So now the question is, what do we Loran?
I think it's probably the it probably is the Urza Saga.
I think I'd pop the Saga, yeah.
Okay.
The saga goes away next time they can't make a construct with it.
Well, then it's just
then pop the Synod then. Pop the Seed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, the Synod.
Okay, so we'll play Field. We're playing Mum.
No, not yeah, we could, I suppose.
Or just Vial. We can play the Vial again.
I wouldn't recommend playing Vial here.
Okay, so just...
Yeah. The only artifact I'm interested in casting in this hand is Ubersawa's Jita.
Oh my goodness gracious.
So I'd pop... Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I'd play Mum?
Yeah.
And then attack for 3.
No, don't attack at all.
Don't attack?
Don't attack.
Okay.
No, because they'll just
trade with the Kataki.
Oh yeah, that's turn. Yeah. That's right. So that's...
The one thing we do want to do probably next turn is make Jite and equip Jite to the Recruiter.
Yes.
And then attack. Then we can attack with the Recruiter.
Yeah, then we can just attack with impunity.
Exactly. I really hope they go and get something that we can Skyclave Apparition to.
Yeah. Kind of just want to say to opponent, can you concede? So we can be like, we've demonstrated a loop. Mox Opal. Alright, sure.
Excuse me.
That's all right.
So, yeah, because they didn't make a land drop, we 100% want to Skyclave that Mox Opal now.
Okay.
And then Skyclave it, make Jitte go.
Right, let's just do Skyclave.
Skyclave the Opal. This might just cause them to concede, to be honest.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so they're going to sword something?
Maybe. We have Mother Runes, though. Just make Jitte.
And play G2. We've got 100% pay for it when was G2.
Yeah, just
F6.
Just 6, yeah. We're not attacking.
Alright, let's just yield.
Yeah. We do need to kill them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I'm kind of hoping that...
So he's going to let the Construct die, which means now we can attack with impunity with our Umazawa's Jitte.
Oh.
This is like classic D.
Yeah! We did it!
Excellent.
This gives me high blood pressure, these kind of gaches. You're just there like, oh my god, okay, and then you're like, I mean, our opponent basically did nothing.
I know. We helped them along. We helped them along with
it. Is like the legacy deck that reminds me the most of playing chess. Like,
yeah,
it's
100%.
always like just kind of thinking a couple moves ahead, sitting there doing like fundamentally fair things, but just being like, no, you're not doing that. I'll tap this.
You are going to die eventually.
Yeah. Folks, we're in round 4. We have shown our... We might be playing the mirror match. Okay, let's strap... I hope you're ready, folks. Is this good for the... Like, it could be beans. It could also be 80...
good for the mirror.
Okay, it could also be 80 card beans. So I think
it could be beans, it could be Aether Vial.
Even in any of those matches, I'd be fine with this hand.
Okay,
personally.
let's see what our opponent does. Let's just yield because
if they make Plains Vial. Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're playing against beans, probably, Sarah?
Potentially, it could be Aether Vial.
Yeah.
Also, they have played Scalding Tarn in the past.
Okay, so we'll just pass.
It would technically also be Yorion Death Shadow, but that's kind of trended downwards.
Yeah, I saw Parker playing that deck.
Okay, well,
yeah. Parker made it, and then because so many people are fans of Parker, it was everywhere for like a couple weeks.
I love how the Death Shadow Discord Parker posted saying that anytime like a bad post is played, it gets downvoted by the Discord, and so like normal discourse can resume, which in other gaming discords is not the case.
The classic Death Shadow is overpowered because it's a 56 card deck, is like a copy paster over there, I'm pretty sure at this point. Like,
it's true.
They make fun of it so much.
They are very funny. The Death Shadow community, I find them very, very funny. They're so cute as well.
This looks a bit like Shadow.
If it looks like Shadow and it feels like Shadow,
I think it's fine making Spirit here.
Just want to be...
I don't want to expose our Stoneforge to a daze if we can help it.
Alright.
Yeah. The chance of like daze or removal spell is so high, and Spirit is good enough to bait out those.
Yeah, 100%. So some hands against Spirit of the Labyrinth just lose on the spot. So.
Yeah. Like especially if they're playing, if it is beans, this is like way better.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the prelate number? It's
usually, I think it depends on. It might depend on what we see here, because if they fatal push our guy, it's probably 1.
Yeah.
But if it's...
It depends. It genuinely depends.
Let's see what they fetch.
Yeah, if it's Death Shadow, I'd name 1 pretty happily. But
I think I'd still name 1 against this.
Yeah, okay, so this is swords. Okay, so Sanctum Prelate's probably...
It might be like 4-coloured. It might be like Yorion Jeskai, like some sort of brew, which I kind of like.
I mean, it's just 4C.
So this place screams Brainstorm to me.
Yeah. Do you have a Brainstorm? Do I have the card for you? Oh my god. Yeah, this just... I don't know, I am now feeling 4C so much. I'm just feeling like this is 4C.
Yeah, I think it probably could be. I think that case then making
Prelate?
Prelate. No, making Stone. Play Caracas, make Stoneforge. Again, it's a must-answer card. Same, like...
Yeah.
Like, they can't ever really beat Caldra complete, but... I really wish now that the deck played Sword of Fire and Ice, though.
Oh. Look, we can't have it all.
I'm going to say, like, it was a long time ago, but, you know...
Alright.
We should draw running land drops, really.
Yeah, we just hit land. So we can just hit stuff. Opponent, what are you doing? Opponent?
Having a big think.
Having a big think. They're sitting there thinking.
Their deck is very complicated.
Our deck's very complicated.
I know.
Is this
second swords?
Oh, what's it like upon having all the answers?
2 swords in an 8-card deck.
Oh.
Couldn't be us.
Couldn't be us at all. Not us.
Not at all.
Don't look at these cards. These cards don't exist. Alright, well, I don't think there was anything that we want to do.
Unless they like make a random creature.
I mean, end step it.
Okay.
This is Force. It's a screaming Force.
Yeah, 4
And this
colour,
is-
4 colour soup.
Oh my goodness.
Perfect. So
Oh.
you want to see? We'll play Recruiter of the God now.
Getting.
I'm sure what to get. Could be anything, really.
Well, let's see if that's resolves first.
I feel like this is like definitely forcible if they have it.
Is it just Stoneforge?
Usually it's Flickerwisp in these spots.
For what? Will Flicker Wisp their land?
Well, you can click a
That's
wisp
your
to
own
recruiter
recruiter.
and get another thing.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! Oh, I forgot the value. I forgot about the value, folks.
Yeah.
So get Flicker Wisp.
Yeah, like
All right, we're doing the thing.
to give you guys a bit of a history lesson. It used to be in a lot of situations like this against like 4 colour matchups. Your recruiter would always get a second recruiter.
Just chain them.
And then you put a piece of equipment on it and hit them, and then eventually when they terminus you, the recruiter you have in your hand goes and gets the recruiter they just put on the bottom, and so on and so forth.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, exactly. And
That's really
you
cool,
use
actually.
Flickerwisp.
Mystics. Oh my.
You use Flickerwisp and Mother of Runes to protect it from spot removal, for example.
Opponent's playing 5 colours.
No, they're playing 4 with a Leyline Binding. Hello.
So they got their Source to Plowshares. They're going to Source to Plowshares our recruiter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably going to make Prelate on 1.
Be like,
I think Prelate is the one they will force.
yeah. Didn't Death and Taxes used to run Cavernous Souls?
There was times where D&T ran Cavernous Souls. It used to run like maybe 1 or 2. It was in the 60 card versions. You had like a couple of flex slots. So it always started out with Caracas Wasteland Port. Okay.
Very nice opponent. Very nice.
So it always used to start with like Wasteland Caracas Port. But then you could substitute some number of planes for like Cavern of Souls, Horizon Canopy.
Yeah.
Some lists played Flagstones with Trocaire. But that was
We played Cataclysm.
that was a long time ago. Yeah, Cataclysm was a card that was played quite a lot. Okay.
Okay, I still don't understand why they put Source of Plowshares in their hand and then Terminus.
Maybe it's because they wanted to sort of follow up, I would imagine. But
It
we're
might
gonna.
have just been a natural terminus draw as
They
well.
brainstormed, so I doubt
Oh,
it.
okay.
I think the answer here is just Prelate on 1. Save us. I mean, actually,
What are you thinking?
Prelate on 1's a bit weird because they're going to make Yorion in a minute. Yeah, I think Prelate on 1's still good.
We can sort stuff.
We can't sort it.
Oh, we prelate
It's
in 1.
symmetrical.
We could flicker whisper.
Yeah,
and
that's
prelate.
I was going to say like, do we make Prelate and then I can remember we
Flip.
can flicker with our own Prelate and swords the Yorion if we have to.
Yeah.
I
This
Also
imagine,
know they have a swords, so
yeah,
it's
like if I imagine if they have force, this is where they will force. Okay.
So,
Yeah,
Choose
unless
number?
that's just on 1. 1 is usually correct. The other time you would ever put it on anything other than 1 is usually against Storm. You can sometimes put it on 4 to stop like Massacre and Tendrils.
oh.
Usually it's almost always 1.
against Stompy decks, you can sometimes name 3.
Yeah, that's true. No, that is true. Oh, second Flicker Wisp. Never too unhappy to see second Flicker Wisp.
So attack for 2.
Maybe. I don't know what they could have.
They could have Ambush, Viper, Snapcaster.
Yeah.
That's kind of about it.
Yeah, I think we're just okay with putting Yorion into our hand and passing
yeah.
the turn here.
I forget this is a card I can put in my hand.
It's probably the most important card in the deck.
Alright, and
So-
then we just pass.
Try not to forget that. Yeah.
Alright.
It's so good that you get access to it all the time.
So
Yeah, 100%.
So we're not
I don't think
attacking?
We're attacking. Yeah, no.
Alright.
Just gonna see what they do. Like we're like firmly in control of this game here. Oh.
They're plain beans. This is beans.
Yeah, okay. It's
5 color beans.
4 colour beans. Yeah.
4 5-color beans. Yeah. Some amount of beans.
Okay. Well,
do we want to sword the Solitude?
Depends on what they do. They might attack us and then make Yorion. If they make Yorion, we want to swords both of them.
Alright, well.
Their life total is kind of irrelevant. If we're going to win the game, we're going to win on like turn 15.
Oh god. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna
settle in.
Settle in, folks. We're in for a doozy.
Yeah, like Control was never like really a matchup you were disappointed to see.
Yeah, I can imagine.
As a D&T player, I mean, sometimes it was quite difficult. I think it's a lot more difficult now.
Because of beans. Alright, so they're gonna.
Well, they're gonna make Yorion pre-combat, which is never mind. They're gonna make Lorien revealed.
Yeah.
I think we want to plough it now. Never mind.
No.
We've yielded.
We've yielded.
We'll plough it now instead.
That's fine.
It's fine.
We'll take. Oh, we both want the same life total.
Yeah.
We'll love that. Okay.
I think you might just want to run out Skyclave here. We're in a rough spot. I think just making beaters is good.
Oh, that's not what I want to do.
Don't play that one.
Play this one.
Yeah. Well, we're not in a great spot. I think just making random idiots is good. Yeah.
Alright. Yield.
Yeah, this game is going to take a while. We might have to make a consideration to conceding at some stage, just to save some time. But
what, Sarah? Why did they play Control decks? I mean, we played Jeskai in the channel, and I was just very much like, why? 4 Fairy Linkness at least wins you the game.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like, I want to play with all of my cards and play all the soup. More soup?
Another Solitude, okay.
Oh, okay, well, sure.
It's okay.
I'm kind of just like, I'm unsure why you would pick this build over like the Yorion Green Sun.
Yeah, no, you can solve this one too.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's like, the Green Sun Zenith one is, I think, personally better, but I can see why people would want to play this. Alright.
That's a bit of a doozy. They're missed land drops.
They have missed land drops.
So I think we can deploy our Flicker Wisp here.
And flicker what?
I think we flicker one of our own lands.
Yeah, just bring it back untapped.
Yeah, and then we can port we can start porting them off like double white.
Yeah.
Like obviously again, like this is the matchup where the mana denial plan really shines.
Yeah, I can imagine. Just stopping Control having more mana is so
exactly
good.
Yeah. Like if they want to tap out every turn and you can prevent that from happening.
Alright, upkeep. So we're taking off Tundra.
Take a Tundra, yeah. I don't like at this point of the game. I don't think it matters too much. But them not having double white for Solitude, it forces them to Solitude now if they're gonna. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We knew about that.
We knew that one.
Yeah,
we did know about that. That is true. I was about to get really annoyed, and I was like, "No, we
knew about that one."
All right.
We can just pass through here. If we draw like a Wastelander in business, so we can keep them off white indefinitely. Then Jace.
No, this is.
Oh, 4th Aelingus. Okay.
All right.
That's how you win the game, I suppose.
Oh well, we did say Sarah.
Mm-hmm. But we've got like Flicker Wisp that kills a token.
Yeah, we can take the Monarchy back fairly easily too, because we have Flicker Wisp.
They've just got 7. They've got full grip.
I know. Yeah. This is the way. So if I were you now, I would Flicker Wisp one of their tokens and play Thalia. I might have played Thalia first, actually.
Yeah, Thalia first is probably slightly stronger.
Yeah. That's why. That's why.
Okay, folks, we made a look. I made a mistake.
Yeah, it's smart. Yeah, sorry about that. I think we can probably pick up our cards now.
Do you think we can pick up our cards?
I don't think we're winning this game anymore. Like they've got the Monarchy now, which means they're just going to draw infinite cards.
If you want to be,
Sarah? I think it's.
Sarah, what do you think?
I'm defaulting to the expert. Like even if we're behind, this game might still be winnable, but because the games take so long, I think
it's very hard. It's very hard for us to win from.
Okay, so
Council's Judgment is at a premium. Everything else is like pretty bad.
If it's beans, which I suspect it is, because we've seen a bunch of Solitudes now. Like, no, none of these cards.
No, I think you just want to cut like 2 Plowshares. Solitude is good as a flash threat.
Solitude is good as a flash threat. Is Laurent? No, Laurent has beans.
I think just having critters in your deck is good. Like,
do you not want Jit? I mean, it's Jit.
Jit's fine. It's not good, but it's fine.
Okay, so we play Council. Oh, get Sea Priest.
You don't need that one.
No, that's fine. Okay, cool.
Yeah, like the reason why Jit is good is it turns anything into a threat, and eventually they are going to run out of removal spells.
Eventually,
yeah.
Eventually, we'll run out of.
That's what I mean. It's like it is an eventuality. Like,
yeah, these two decks just want eventuality.
Yeah, they do a lot better at it than you do, though, which is kind of sucky.
We can't keep
this hand is awful. Yeah,
this hand is awful.
This hand's good.
Hey, go Turn1Vial.
Aether Vial is like very important in this matchup.
Vial, and then we've got Wasteland,
Yeah.
when mana removal's really good, and we've
putting-
got Spirit of the Labyrinth.
At bottom, the Jit.
The Jits.
Not Lion Sash?
Lion Sash is a dude, which I quite like.
Yeah, I guess.
Also, Lion Sash can stop any sort of Mystic Sanctuary.
You can Vial that one in.
Yeah.
Like, that's the main
fair.
reasoning.
That's fair.
So we'll go.
Like, obviously, Jit is like turbo broken, but it's not that good in this matchup. It is good, but it's not amazing. If this violates a force, we're probably okay with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually the way it goes.
Is Turn1Vial the D&T version of like Force Check for Chalice? It must be, right?
Pretty much, yeah. If control decks don't force Vial, they've almost certainly lost.
Like, because like for me, I genuinely say like Chalice Check, like Chalice Check, Force Check.
Yeah, it's like force check, exactly. Like,
Okay.
planes. Okay, that's not great.
Just slam it. Do you want to slam Lion Sash or Spirit?
I play Lion Sash personally. But I think playing either is good.
You can play Lion Sash. Just like.
I think Spirit just needs a plow.
Yeah.
Which is
I think this might actually like live for a bit. That's the thing.
Yeah, you could eat their fetch lands and stuff. We want to draw another planes here though.
I would love to draw another planes. I'd love to draw more planes.
That would be perfect.
You're gonna eat. Is this gonna eat your swords?
Yeah. So now, depending on what they do, we can, if we draw a land, we're in because we can wasteland them and then play Spirit.
Yeah. Oh, they've got their own planes.
They do have their own planes.
Ooh, Guru.
The mana
planes.
bases of these decks is so weird to me.
Oh, that hurts my head.
Okay, making Thalia is good.
Just play Thalia.
Yeah, I think so.
I think again, it's like a must answer.
We just need to draw a land. Like, if we draw a land, we can like play Thalia, wasteland them, and then play Spirit, which probably almost certainly locks them out of the game.
Mm-hmm. They're just like, you can't draw anything.
Yeah, have second plow. That's fine.
All right. Okay.
I don't know how many lands these decks play.
Is it like 30 something? It must be like 30 something. Like it's probably similar to the D&T lists, maybe less.
I think you probably can get away with a bit less because you have Brainstorm in your deck. So
It's fairy.
Uro?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Uro's quite good.
Uro's pretty good.
That explains why they wanted Lion Sash off the table.
Yeah, 100%.
So much as well.
Okay, so they can't reanimate their man yet. Okay, so now we want to wasteland their green source.
So it drops.
Yep.
Yeah, that
Play second wasteland and then play Spirit.
And hopefully,
You have two cards. They might brainstorm in response here. They've burned 2 plows as well, so the problem is like this Uro is going to win them the game. We just want to keep them off casting it for as long as possible.
Yeah. Like they need double green.
They need double green, yeah.
Which there's like.
There's like probably like a Trop and a Sav left.
Yeah.
I'd be very surprised.
But again, these mana bases are so. I mean,
I'd
they've got a
surprised
triumph.
if they were playing. They've got Zagoth, haven't they?
They've got Zagoth.
It's notable that Plains can have a tap to bring back Uro.
Yeah, 100%.
It's really good for us.
This is.
So it's like they need to hit 5 lands and have 4 of them be tappable for what's going on.
These mana bases hurt my eyes.
My kingdom for a basic plane.
Yeah, our kingdom for a basic.
Yeah.
No, this mana base. Like, Sarah knows my feelings on these kind of greedy mana base decks. This is the reason why I play Blood Moon effects. Is when I look at these mana bases, I'm like, no.
Oh, it's okay. So I have second drop.
Okay.
I feel like you'd be more fine with greedy mana bases if they weren't always control decks.
I mean,
Like,
that's
I think
true.
that's also your problem.
Yeah, if they weren't just all
Secondura.
fairy.
Put Yorion into hand?
Yeah.
Yorion, yeah.
Okay. Well, our kingdom for a basic plains. Nope, that's
Not
not it.
basic planes.
I mean, we can't.
We can't wasteland, no. We just have to pass. I don't think we can afford to wasteland here.
Yeah, I feel like we have the problem that if we stumble on mana.
I thought they were going to stumble on mana. They've seen 3 plows in their top 16 cards.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, they've drawn some cards with their too. So
Yeah, it's fine. All right, land go.
yeah, I mean they didn't play a land either, so it's okay. I mean this holding pattern is fine.
For who?
For just in general, I think it's better. It's better for them than us, but I think it's still okay.
Yeah.
Like if they're not making land drops, it means when we do get to like play all of our 3 drops, then
If they play a fetch land, do we have to wasteland in response to the fetch?
probably yeah.
Yeah.
Which is really bad, but
Yeah, I mean
It's less bad than them making an arrow.
yeah, of course, yeah.
Arrow's like what's this?
Hello,
Oh hi.
that's kind of tasty. Yeah, yeah.
That's a tasty biscuit.
Well, I wish we'd known about that.
I mean, the control decks do play them.
yeah.
Actually, the Anorak Das control decks.
We have Council Judgment for it if it gets out of hand, but I think we're probably okay.
I mean, it does. This is a.
It's a good magic card, 100%. Yeah,
It's a very good magic card.
it is very good. We have a win condition now too, though. So
For them,
They
yeah.
just die to their
It's just it happens.
they've got Teferi then. This here. All right.
Oh,
So they've got Sav.
okay.
So
We don't want to wasteland yet. We want to take a draw step first.
Let's see.
Yeah, we pretty much have to wasteland here.
The
Just
trop.
take the trop, yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Just want to take off as many colours as possible.
I mean, true.
Yeah, I don't know, like this game seems pretty lost, but we do have a win con. We can just make them die
Yeah.
to their own ring.
Like.
Don't get me wrong, the link's going to happen, but we can do it.
Yeah, that's true. I remember when I can now sort of understand why some lists are playing black, because you can kind of stop a lot of this stuff with Thoughtseize.
Yeah, 100%. You know, like Bowmasters is very good against the ring, obviously.
Oh my goodness. Mwah.
Yeah, it's very good.
But yeah, it's tough because like they've got so much more mana than you now, and you're just like,
Yeah, we're really far. We're like impossibly far behind.
let's see what they do.
I would like them to actually like see a way to kill us, though. That'd be nice.
This is.
Oh, that's a way to kill us. Yeah.
I think for that, I think we'll just concede.
100%. Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, that can happen.
Right, folks, we're in the final round. We won the die roll. We're going to reveal our good noodle.
Is that who I think it is? I can't quite read.
Rumsh.
No, it isn't. Okay, cool.
This hand's pretty good.
This hand is pretty good. Turn 1 mum.
Yeah, on the play too.
All right, let's have a look. Let's have a little look. See.
As long as it's not a combo deck.
As long as it's
Sort of, you have to. This is what you submit. Like you.
yeah, you play. Like, all right. We play Mother of Runes and we
Well,
pass.
they have 6, so they're not a counterspell deck.
All right, that's good. Okay. I just like
Wooded foils.
Lands?
I'm very scared.
lands. Is this lands?
Exploration.
Is
Oh.
lands.
This
Ooh,
is this. Okay, this
could be food chain goblins.
Food Chain Goblins. It could be. It could be Zenith. It could be Zenith.
It could be Naya Maverick.
It could be Naya
Styles
Maverick.
Strength.
Hello.
Goblin ringleader. Yeah, it's goblin.
It's food chain.
Okay, it's
yeah,
goblin food chain.
Food chain
Oh.
goblin then.
How's your goblin matchup?
Used to be really good. Food chain seems a bit of a problem though. I don't like that very much.
I mean, it could be non-food chain, but I think we have to assume it's food chain.
Yeah, goblins, as far as I'm aware, doesn't normally play ignoble hierarch.
I mean, it's a goblin.
I know it's a goblin, but normally it's like black red or mono red, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think we just pass.
as opposed to Jund.
Yeah, I think Food Chain has been more popular than traditional goblins recently.
Although we went to the local weekly yesterday, and there were 2 traditional goblin players in the room. Welcome to London Legacy, folks. That is very common. When I started playing Legacy, there was always at least 2 to 3 goblin players in the room. So we thought it was always overrepresented.
One of the best decks in the format, and
What?
I wish it still was.
What, goblins?
Yeah, it used to be, but way back in the day.
Yeah, but that's because Fury got printed.
Even that, just a lot of things changed. It was really good.
It got a new lord.
It was really good before Delver of Secrets.
I mean, yeah, everything was very good before Delver of Secrets. People played accumulated knowledge.
D&T was pretty bad before Delver. Really bad before Delver.
What did you have?
Mangara of Karon.
Oh my god.
Caracas.
Caracas is good. Caracas Mangara.
The Mangara Caracas loop. You played Serra Avenger.
Oh god, yeah.
You didn't have Thalia, did you?
No, no
Yeah,
Thalia.
no
We had to
Thalia.
play Glow Rider. Was Glow Rider legal?
I think so.
Did you have Flickerus?
Yes, yeah.
You had Flickerus.
Flickerus was in Lorwyn.
Yeah.
Lorwyn block.
See, basically, you didn't have. So all the cards that are in our hand.
You didn't have the good cards.
You didn't have any of the
you didn't have Thalia, which was the big one.
Yeah, Thalia, I think we have. Mangara, though. People, I don't know, old D&T
You
heads.
just about had Mirror Crusader.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I think Mirror Crusader could come back.
I don't think it could. There's so many good cards now.
It's protection from black.
It's a deck for when Death and Taxes. It's a card for when Death and Taxes was a different deck.
Yeah,
like
you were a lot more of the taxes part. You wouldn't have Recruiter. You would like. But this was the time where you played like Gideon for the grindy matchups, like 4-mana Gideon.
Which one? The
Alias Zendikar.
Oh my goodness!
Not Champion of Justice. That one was unplayable.
Oh, Gideon Allies and the cost. Look, I still think in my head is still like the Cataclysm element of it.
I played in a Ahiri for a long time.
Oh.
Okay, Ancient Tombs.
It's Turbo.
Yeah.
It's like Turbo Muxus. So. Goblin Lackey Muxus. Yeah, okay. So it's like Turbo Muxus, which is not a card we're very good against.
What, Muxus Goblin Grandy?
Yeah, he's really good. So I think the play here is to Recruiter for Solitude. Caracas is very bad against Muxus.
Yes.
So I think we can safely play Field of Ruin and Recruiter for Solitude in case they do play the Muxus next time, which is pretty likely.
Yeah.
The problem is we can't really beat a lot of goblins. That doesn't play Cataclysm anymore, which was a bit of a relic.
Solitude.
Yeah.
I mean, this feels like more like old D&T versus Goblins is just like epitome.
It's changed a lot. And
It
I think the Turbo Muxus deck is a lot worse than traditional Goblins.
Yeah.
Because at least with traditional Goblins, you have Jitte and you have like removal spells, whereas
They might not go for this.
They probably will. They could probably cast it.
1, 2, 3.
If you're not going for it, why are you playing the stack?
Exactly.
Is
Here
like
we
my
go.
question. Yeah.
Muxus Goblin Grandy.
All right, here we go.
So they got Lackey and 2.
They've got Lackey and that's the only 2 cards we know in the hand are Lackey and Muxus. Oh, that's horrifying.
Oh, we just did.
Quite possibly.
Oh, let's actually do some maths. So
We're not actually dead.
Oh my god! They're playing it. They're playing the card.
We are absolutely dead. Because they have second Muxus. So we get domed for 8 here, for 4 here. We have to block.
Yeah.
We are just dead, I think.
Yeah, I don't see how we can.
Yeah, we're not winning this game because we're gonna get second Muxus and then Sling Gang to death next turn. So I think we probably can Solitude the Muxus, but I don't think.
I mean, yeah, I'm also just happy conceding because I've seen.
We have a lot of sideboard cards for this matchup.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh yeah. This card.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
This card.
Judgment might be okay. It's a bit slow.
Sea Priest?
Container Priest is a must have. Grafdigger's Cage is a must have.
Path to Exile.
Path to Exile is also a good one.
So what are we cutting? Is it
4 copies of Spirit of the Labyrinth?
this card? Get out of here.
It's bad in the creature match. Just Thalia is not great either.
Yeah, like they don't have much removal. Like it's good for like the 2/1 first strike, but
They've got for it's good. It's a good body. It's good for food chain, but
I think this is it.
yeah, I think so. Like, just be careful.
Do you want Sanctum Prelate?
Probably not. You could put it on 3 in a pinch.
But like, I don't know if that's like.
I think it's better than Thalia. Don't know.
You think it's better than Thalia?
Yeah, maybe you can have 3 Thalias.
Sarah? What do you think? I don't even know if they're playing food chain. I think it is just Turbo Muxus.
I don't think they are, which makes me think Prelate is probably playable because you just named the Muxus number.
You can't. It's non-creature.
It's non-creature
Oh,
spells.
is it non-creature?
Yeah, I think I just swapped Prelate through a Thalia then.
Okay.
Yeah, I think just having Thalia as the 2/1 is just so good for the combat. I don't want anything.
Don't think so.
We want? No, we don't.
You don't want surgical, I don't think.
I was staring at it for half a second. Okay, we're on the play. We reveal this thing.
Because they are the food chain deck too, Wasteland gets markedly better because they're not playing it themselves. I actually would keep this hand.
Yeah.
Because they're not playing Wasteland themselves, you have Vial, and Vial is very good. And then you can Wasteland their Ancient Tombs, for example.
So we're going turn 1.
Yeah, you have to. It's mandatory that you make Vial on 1 here.
And then are we playing Cage?
Depends on what they do.
Let's see, we'll draw.
Yeah, it depends on what they do as well. Like if they dump an Ancient Tomb into play, I'd probably just Wasteland it.
Okay, let's go turn 1 Vial.
Yeah.
We did get to turn 1 Vial.
We did get to do it a couple of times.
We did get to do it.
Alright,
well, I'll just yield unto them stuff.
Yeah, you don't play zeros.
Cavern, named Goblin.
Yep.
Lackey?
Yeah.
No.
If it was Lackey, we were in trouble. Like pretty massive trouble, actually.
Okay, so Vial on 1. Well, that's not great.
I think you can play Craftinger's Cage here.
So it stops Muxus, correct? That's how it works?
Yeah, it does.
And then we just passed.
Yeah, Muxus is revealed from the top of your library, so yeah. Also, Containment Breach stops it too. We just need to be careful with our Vial, because we are relying on that to win this game here.
Yeah, I'm kind of expecting that they have some Forcer Vigors.
If they want to force, they'll probably have like a Goblin that blows stuff up. Oh, there's the food chain. Okay.
We?
We might be dead. They can't Muxus us though, so they can. But...
Alright, well. Okay, so they made 2.
Yeah, play two Hierarchs maybe. Or like exile this one, make red, make Goblin Matron.
Yep. To get
Ringleader, probably.
Is it Ringleader?
I would get Goblin.
They could just be trying to get the Squee.
Oh, it's Sticker Goblin. Cool.
They want to make mana.
Yeah.
They're going for the... Okay, so there's Ringleader.
Okay.
So they've got Lackey.
A Lackey and another Goblin. Another Sticker Goblin.
I don't think this deck is good, but I am probably...
Tell us that when we're not being rolled by it, so...
Yeah, exactly.
High roll the 6 as well. There's Goblin Creator Maker, okay.
Okay, so that's the way they're going to stop our...
They're going to pop our Cage, then make Muxus, I guess.
And then we're probably dead.
Yeah, probably.
We've played against all the red decks today.
We have, actually. It's been good. It's been fun.
It's been fun.
Oh, there's Goblin Matron. Yeah, Goblin Matron for Muxus, and we die. Hooray.
Let them do it.
Yeah, no, obviously.
Let them.
For what it's worth, I think this deck is bad, but I think it's very fun.
Yeah. All right,
it's
Randy.
fun to watch. Just miss, please.
6 lands.
Oh,
I mean, that's
just some Hierarchs.
That's basically it.
We just need to draw a plane so we can plough this Muxus and move on with our life. You should have Aldin Mother of Ruin.
I should have Aldin Mother of Ruin. You're correct.
We're gonna have to do it in our upkeep.
Oh.
So you have to put the trigger on the start, then do it.
Oh, alright.
So yeah, now we have to do an arrow key, which sucks. If we draw 2, we are in trouble. Planes.
One-time planes. Yes.
So we don't really want to waste on them anymore because they are like
they've got food chain.
They've got food chain, so
I mean they could. Okay, there you go. All right.
We could just pass it. Yeah.
Is this only activated as a sword? No.
No. You can activate it any time.
All right. Well, now, okay, we got ourselves a game.
We have got a game here. Unless they have another Monks in hand. Oh, okay, it's Goblin Lackey. Okay.
Goblin Lackey is also quite good. Okay.
I think we're okay, though, because we have Mother of Runes, and so we can pretty much block down this Goblin Lackey at will. So we really want to draw another land here, because then we can recruit it for a 3-drop to Violin.
Alright, let's go Vial to 3. Land!
Perfect. So we want to make the Recruiter just with our lands here.
And what do you want to get? Like Solitude?
I don't think so. I think what you actually want to get is Loran.
You want to blow up the thing?
Yeah. But you don't want to do it yet. You want to hold the Flickerwisp in your Vial and maybe do it in their opponent's. Maybe you can flicker the Recruiter in their second main phase to get it back again. You also have just Recruiter for Solitude in the Vial too. So
yeah, that's true.
We do need to find a way to kill them though, because
Jitte will kill them.
Flickerwisp too. Flickerwisp will kill them pretty fast.
Yeah, that's true. Alright.
So now you can block the Lackey and...
with Recruiter? Or just Mum?
Well, you could block the Lackey with Recruiter and then Violin Flickerwisp to flicker the Recruiter.
That's pretty spicy.
That's pretty good. Because we're insulated against removal then as well, because we have Mother of Runes, so I like that play.
Alright. Sarah?
Yeah, it seems fine to me. I'm kind of just in for the ride at this point.
We're just here now.
Yeah,
we get to do Mum.
I would block and then Flickerwisp the Recruiter, and then go get another Flickerwisp in the end step.
Okay, so then
now Flicker. You could if it was because it's Goblin Lackey specifically.
We've blocked, so
yeah. If it was the other one, I would have just recommended taking the damage and then Violet in Loran to pop this food chain. But
and then what are we getting with our?
Probably just another Wisp, to be honest.
Oh my god, are we doing the thing?
We're doing the chain.
Oh my god, Sarah, we're doing it.
We're both just chaining each other.
We're both just like.
I think this one's gonna get. I think this one's gonna get Flickerwisp, and then when we cast a second Recruiter, it's gonna get Skyclave.
Okay, so we're not putting
a counter on Vial here.
Yeah. Okay.
As a general rule, when your Vial is at 3, you want it to stay there.
So play Wasteland.
So you can waste the Cavern.
Yeah.
Play a Lauren, hold up Flickerwisp.
I would deploy second Recruiter for Skyclave, personally.
Oh, that's fine.
And then dome them for 3 with Flickerwisp.
I guess I'm just worried about them top decking something to do with the food chain. It's kind of like.
You could Lauren it, I suppose. Yeah, Laurening it seems fine. Actually.
So you want to
just Lauren the food chain.
Just just
kill the food chain.
So they're best 16. So
yeah, and then hit them with the Flickerwisp.
In the face.
Yeah. And then again, I think if they attack with a Goblin Lackey, you want to make the same play again.
Oh my god. This is the holding pattern of Death Taxes.
This time, though, I think you do want to go get a way to kill this Lackey, because we are going to run out of... We've only got 1 Flickerwisp left in the deck, so...
Alright, that's... They know about this Flickerwisp, correct?
They do, yeah.
Don't mind us, we just have a Flickerwisp.
Yeah, because they're going to attack, we're going to do the same play again. Oh, they're not? Okay, so now you just want a second... end step, you want a Violent Recruiter.
And get Skyclave?
Yeah, I think so. You could alternatively get... let's have a look.
We can get Solitude.
We can get Solitude, we can get Stoneforge too. I think getting third Flickerwisp is good too.
Just get the
chain going. We need to kill them, and killing them in the air is the way we're probably going to do it. So.
Okay, so nope. Alright. Got ourselves a game!
Depending on what we draw, I would also, I think Wastelanding them is mandatory if we draw a land here.
You want to Wasteland the Tiger or Wasteland the Cavern?
Wasteland the Tiger.
Wasteland the Tiger?
I think. It doesn't really matter. They don't play black in their deck, really, so...
Well, they've got Slingang, so...
Oh, that's true, actually. Yeah, they've got
Like,
black on board though.
They have got black on board. That is true. These are the matches where I want. This is the matches where, as a red enthusiast, I love Fury. I'm like, zonk.
Yeah.
Two of your mana.
I wouldn't mind a Fury right now, or a Plague Engineer.
Oh, mwah. Name Goblin.
Yeah, of course. Just leave it there. Leave it at 3.
Viling in Plague Engineer is
It's gasoline.
probably not allowed. And
So
you know,
I'd waste
the Geneva
their
Convention.
Tiger, play Port, attack with Flicker Wisp.
And then just.
And then I would probably put Yorion into hand, to be honest.
Do you not want to port them?
Not particularly. Like, what's the scariest thing they can do at 5 mana?
Muxus.
Muxus costs 6.
Oh, what's this cost?
Oh, right. Okay, for some reason I thought it was 5.
Muxus costs 6 and hits 5s.
So they would need to top deck an Ancient Tomb for that to be
Exactly.
possible.
And if they make Muxus, then like it sucks, obviously. But we have Flicker Wisp to get Solitude for it.
Yeah, that's true. Also, if we survive this turn, holy bejesus.
Yeah, like I think next turn we're taking our Vial. We're going to Flicker Wisp in the end step for Solitude. And
do we need to not do it second main?
Second main phase. And then we're going to take our Vial up to 4. The other thing as well is if they crack a fetch, depending on what happens here. Okay.
So they did draw it.
So they did draw Tomb.
They haven't got Muxus
They
yet.
have not got Muxus. Not yet. Okay.
They might have Muxus in a minute.
We did know about that one.
Yeah. They rolled a 6.
They rolled a 4. Yeah, so they got a 4. They got 4 mana.
So they can now get Muxus?
They can now Muxus if they've drawn one. I don't know why they wouldn't just play the Muxus.
Goblin Matron.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're setting up.
They're setting up for Muxus. So now we want to do some tricksy shit with our Flicker Wisps.
Okay. Trixie time!
Yeah. So
As soon as this Muxus Problem Grandee coming.
I think it's
Ringleader?
It's that one. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so they want
It
to...
just draws them a bunch of cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if they go really low on cards in hand, like we're gonna know their hand, right?
So they have Muxus, Slingang, Food Chain. Oh, sorry, Muxus and Slingang. Okay.
So would Flicker Wisping a guard to go get Containment Priest be
yeah, I would think so.
Yeah,
because
that should stand them up.
We've just got to be careful about our vials because we can't obviously vial anything in anymore if we do that.
Okay, so are we Flicker Wisping?
You can wait for them to attack and see what happens because you might want to throw a ringleader and a recruiter under the bus and then flicker it. But yeah, I think you want to Flicker Wisp a recruiter for Containment Priest.
Yeah, makes sense.
Just
to stop our vial, but that's fine.
Yeah, I know, but you also then want to just port them every turn now.
Yeah, but we can vial in both our Flicker Wisp before playing the Containment Priest.
Exactly.
We're still getting a lot of value out of it.
Value. All right, this is the most old legacy thing ever. All right, so we're gonna.
Yep. So violent Flicker Wisp.
Yep.
Flicker Wisp our recruiter.
The value train has arrived. Get Containment Priest.
Yep.
Sea Priest.
Yep. And then you want to, in your upkeep with the vial trigger on this.
Oh, they're just like, okay, so...
I was going to say, what we were going to do for the viewers is vial in a Flicker Wisp, Flicker Recruiter, go get Solitude.
Oh.
And then we have an answer to the Slingang as well as shutting the Muxus down.
The value. Oh, this is a drug. Oh, God, this is a drug. This deck is a drug. This deck is a drug.
It is a drug in the way that you take it and it'll ruin your life.
Okay, still a drug.
You'll be chasing this for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
I think everything is fine.
Yeah, we'll
I think we want Prelate back in there.
Naming
3.
You want to name for Food Chain?
Yep.
So what does that? So it only turns off our Council's Judgment. That's fine.
Yeah.
So what do you want to cut? You want to cut Thalia for it?
I think Thalia is pretty good too because they're playing Food Chain. But I don't know
Lion Sash.
Oh, Lion Sash actually.
Yeah, Lion Sash is pretty mid.
Pretty mopey.
It's okay
trying
if
to
we get
think-
into a board stall, but
Yeah.
that shouldn't be happening. Like, that game was a bit of a board stall, but as you just saw, we dominate in board stalls usually. So
Yeah, I think that's where Death
And we
Taxes.
could probably get Jit at some point as
I
well.
mean, this sounds pretty great, aside from the fact that there's a batter skull in it.
Which is a hand. This is 6.
Yeah, it's a 6. But we do have
But
containment.
it's a very good
We have
set.
containment, priest, and plough,
Yeah.
which makes me want to keep. But if they mulligan, maybe we can mulligan.
Let's see what they do. They did not mulligan.
They haven't chose yet.
They chose to play
They've
first.
chosen to play first. They haven't decided to mulligan.
Consider mulliganing opponent. No,
Okay,
they kept
we
it?
can keep. If they keep 7, we can keep. We are on the draw too, and we do have 31 lands in our deck, so
Alright, let's just.
I would be seriously tempted to Swords and Mana Dork on one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
but
the-
they don't have it, which is even better, so. Okay.
alright,
So
mango.
we've got 2 more draw steps to find a land.
This is a slower hand for them.
It is a slow hand. We can beat slow hands.
Right, just
Yeah, yielding's fine. Yeah.
yeah, like.
They might have bought into Mog War Marshall and Friends,
Oh,
which wouldn't be very good.
my heart, and or my blood pressure.
Oh, they are playing black. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think they're playing Jund.
Yeah, but I didn't know if they were playing any actual black mana sources.
Oh,
in their deck.
Chromox, okay.
Okay. So they're probably going to make food chain here. That's what I would do. Or they're going to make stickers, man.
The good sticker man.
Don't like stickers, man, very much.
Alright.
Oh, it's food chain. Okay. So we want to hold the
Sea Priest.
the Sea Priest in our hand here. Yeah, 100%. Oh, never mind.
Oh, we just did.
They're going to make Muxus now. Lightning Crafter.
What the hell did they say? What the? Hold on, folks.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, we just did.
Championing a goblin.
No,
is-
we're not. Oh yeah, we are dead. They have Muxus.
Alright,
They have
well.
Muxus on turn 2, which is pretty good. Their hits need to be like really subpar
Alright,
for us to win this game.
so.
That's not subpar. That's pretty broken.
Yeah, that's pretty broken.
Trashmaster Matron Lackey. Blech.
Oh my
That's
lord.
disgusting.
That's really good.
You get to cast their entire hand as well.
What? Why do I get the feeling we've just played against all the broken decks? Do you
Well,
know,
we've played against a lot of fast combo, and
Yeah.
our sideboard isn't built to beat
Yeah.
fast combo.
Which is fine.
It's fine, yeah. Like that's sort of the when
That's a
when
contract.
when you load up a D&T league, it's sort of maybe you're just gonna get rolled 4 times by spell-based combo decks.
But then sometimes you just 5-0 people as
Oh
well.
yeah, you play against Delver all day and 5-0 them.
where are all the Delver players? Where was all the Delver opponents?
They're all busy beating up all the Beseech players.
Yeah.
We are just turbo dead here.
I'm just gonna let them.
Let them do their thing.
I want them to attack.
They probably won't be doing that. They've got Sling Gang in play now, so they can just kill us with. Oh, hello, there's Battlecry Goblin. Battlecry Goblin.
Oh, yeah, we are. We are extremely
beyond
dead.
screwed.
We are- okay.
We could swords the Muxus. Oh no, totally. Like, we can just like let the Muxus attack us and see what our life total goes to negative numbers on.
Yeah, let's just do that. Oh my god, we're so dead.
Turn 2 kills.
Yay.
Minus 26.
Minus
Excellent.
26. We'll take. Oh, well,
I wonder what they were going to
Minus
put in with their
26,
Goblin
put a
Lucky.
goblin in.
minus 26 goblin into play. Okay, folks. All right. Well, let's do the debrief. Okay, so it didn't go great.
It didn't go great.
It didn't go great, but we also, I think, we faced what can only be described as Death Taxes. Probably
Nightmare matchup.
Yeah, this is like so. We've had this before. I think we played against Sarah. Did we play against Storm, where we had basically just was it Ant, where we just played against like all our Nightmare matchups? I can't remember.
Yeah, probably.
So-
we've had times like that. I mean, the thing is, like, Death and Taxes is. I mean, you saw how much we were laughing and having a good time while
Yeah.
getting rolled,
Of course.
which I think is the best advertisement for the deck.
Yeah,
you can ask
100%.
for.
Like, this deck is super duper fun. You have to be, I think with a deck like this, if you decide you want to play D&T, because it is a bit of a drug, you have to be somebody, and Rory, correct me if I'm wrong, you have to kind of be very hot on the format and know what, if you're going to play a tournament with it or you're trying to learn it, to kind of adapt to the metagame. You can't just be like, here's a set, here's my 80 cards.
Yeah.
Let's go. You have to be like, okay, what am I trying to be? What are my nightmare matchups? And then what can we do about it?
Format knowledge is probably the most important thing when you're going in. It's these days it's sort of knowing what to Skyclave Apparition or what to Solitude and when to do all these things.
Yeah.
It's a bit different than it used to be. Where back in the day you played Phyrexian Revokers, so it was not more of knowing what activated abilities to name.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, again, like knowing the metagame does help. Like, obviously, this sideboard is very, very good against Reanimator, for example. I don't think Reanimator has a very good time beating this deck at all.
Yeah, exactly.
After game one. But obviously, the spell-based combo decks, you really need Mindbreak Trap.
Yeah.
So, like, again, sort of the stock closest to stock 80 cards, so it's 95 cards, I should say, that you can get, but as you saw in that league, not having Mindbreak Trap hurts, not having Deafening Silence hurts.
Yeah.
So if you knew what our matchups were going to be going in,
yeah,
but like not warping it completely, like which cards would you take out of the sideboard to like put in like Deafening Silence?
I think if we knew the matchups going in,
like you knew playing against spell, but maybe not the exact matchups, but like you knew that the room was going to be spell based combo.
Yeah, I don't think you need ley lines in those days.
Okay, so
I think you cut the ley lines.
So these come out.
Some number of Mindbreak Trap, probably 2 to 3.
Yeah. So
Deafening Silence as well.
Let's build it together, folks.
Yeah.
We can build this together. Alright, let's do this together. And then we'll build this together. So we'll get Mindbreak Trap in. And this is all... Oh.
If you own the cards.
Oh no, hold on. I have to say not owned. Not collected. 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah,
it's done it. It's done it.
Okay,
You should just be able to...
Mindbreak Trap.
Yeah, I think that's what if you want to hose the spell.
So you bring
like 2 or 3. You really need to draw them. That's sort of the problem with the 80 card version.
And then you play Deafening Silence.
Yeah.
Is that how you spell deafening?
Deafen. If you just put like deafen, it should find it just fine.
It's this weird thing with the Recruiter thing where, like, if it's a creature hate piece, you can almost always find it, but it can be too slow. Whereas if it's a non-creature piece, it can be
you could also play Cat Aether Swan card.
Yeah,
I think that's sort of like one of the strengths of the sideboard. Like, it's very customizable. Like, I've played combinations of all these cards.
Like Aether Swan Canist. Like, I also like. I don't know if Peacekeeper's good right now.
Peacekeeper it's phenomenal in the very specific few matchups where it's good, and it single-handedly does win you the game in those matchups. Like, Elves has no out to Peacekeeper.
That's true.
It's also can be quite good in show and tell matchups. Because they can't attack. It's usually there for like the creature decks.
So you bring these in, you take the low lines out.
Yeah, I think knowing as well if there was going to be a fair bit of 4-color in the room, I think you can probably get away with Cataclysm, but that's a card from a very
It like I've seen people play like this card is insane, folks. If you've never seen this card, you just basically pick a bunch of things and then everything sacrifices, and the world goes to poop.
If you're putting Cataclysm in your sideboard, you kind of want flagstones, mate.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You build flagstones.
Like you wouldn't play Field of Ruin in that version. You would play flagstones.
So I think this deck is super sweet. I think it's as customizable as you want it, but also all these good white cards are very, very good. They're absolutely exceptional. But the thing is, again, the World's Your Oyster. Like, I've seen people play Extraction Specialist. I've seen people play just the World's Your Oyster, basically. I think Samwise, we did the Samwise thing of Solitude. That was pretty hot. Yes. And Flicker Wisp, Recruiter of the Guard. Woo, baby! What an absolute doozy. So, folks, thanks so much for hanging out. Roy, thank you for hanging out with us today. That was super fun. As always, please like, share, subscribe, all that fun engagement. Tell us what other D&T cards we could have also played. Give us a whole list for the engagement gods. And then until next time, keep enjoying playing Legacy. We have a bunch of A to Z content coming up. We're going down the letter D. We might be at the letter D for a while, because apparently the Legacy community loves naming their decks with the letter D. So until next time, please hang out. You can find us at the Legacy Gambit. Rory, if people did want to find you on the internet talking about D&T, if they, you can plug yourself.
I have Twitter. My Twitter is at Rosabella1.
I will put that in the description.
Yeah, you'll find mostly D&T and Death Shadow stuff there.
You are a Death Shadow gamer.
I am
now.
a Death Shadow gamer now.
So yeah, until next time, please, again, it's a goodbye from me. It's a goodbye from Sarah.
Bye.
See you guys later. Bye.